Do. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. All right, stop. Stop it. Stop it. Early in the morning. Okay. Come on, don't start it. Don't start it. I see you, you little rabbit. Go get your bone. Come on, let's go find your bone. Where did you hide it? Where did you hide it? I sweat it last night. All right, stop. Stop. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I had no plans on going live today, so we're going to go live bright and early. Oh, there's your bone. Good boy. You were looking for it. Where'd it go? It's hiding. You better find it. Oh my God. He has a blanket. I never had a dog that had a blanket before, but this weirdo does. He has like a little blanket that he drags around with him. It's so funny. He like brings it everywhere with him. It's really funny. Good morning, everybody. Sammy, who's here? Camo, Queenie, Cheyenne, Cool Gamer, Freeside, Lynn, Love, and Light. Wild, hey, Wild, how you doing? Let me see. CK, Diamond Cutters in the house. All right. Kate the Great Angel. So I'll just get right into it because I got shit to do today, and I really had no plans on going live. But so what time was it yesterday? I don't even know what time it was. I was out, because contrary to popular belief, I actually do have a life. And so I was busy yesterday. So anyway, I got text message, email. I'm at my son's, he had hockey yesterday, right? So I'm at like outside smoking a cigarette and I'm like checking my email and I'm getting emails, comment on YouTube, and then like text messages that apparently Laura went live yesterday and wanted to quote unquote make a truce. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck now, dude? So I didn't watch it because I was out. I was busy. And I didn't watch it last night because I was out and I was busy. So I figured, we'll take a look at it together because I don't know what the fuck this is about. Everybody that had text messaged me, like basically just said Laura wants to make a truce or some shit like that. And I'm like, oh, Laura, dude, just and then I heard one other detail which just showed me that, dude, like Laura, you're an asshole. The other detail is that apparently Laura's like blaming me for some shit that Tropical Gal's doing, which I don't even understand. So we're gonna take a look at it together because I got shit to do today. And I have no idea what this is about, but I'll tell you right now, if you go back to 2019, okay, after the swattings, right? After all the swattings, somebody, I think it was Diana contacted this guy, Dave the Fisherman, okay? This guy goes, live and somebody texted me and they're like, oh, get in this guy's chat room. So I go in there, right? And just from being in there for like, I don't know, 3 minutes, I could tell this guy is just totally full of shit. He's like saying all this crazy shit, like, yeah, we get IP addresses and blah, blah, blah. Like, when you could just tell somebody's fucking like a con man, like selling you a fucking bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yeah, no, this ain't for me. So they had all these people, okay? It was like Laura, Molly Golightly, Starlight, Diane, and I don't know. They made this like peace accord, they called it, okay? And it was the dumbest thing. Mandy was in it. There was a whole bunch of people part of this stupid thing. And like basically it was they couldn't fight with each other, right? Nobody could fight with each other. So this Dave the Fisherman guy who claimed he was like the king of Boyd or whatever was gonna like have these other guys basically babysit, like assigned to each one of the people involved in this. And, if you broke the peace accord, I don't know what the fuck was going to happen. The guy was saying he was going to show up at your house. Whatever, dude. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't do deals, okay, on YouTube. I don't get involved in peace accords or treaties or fucking whatever stupid name you want to assign to it. I just don't do it, dude. I came here by myself. I'm a grown ass fucking woman. If I want to talk about somebody, I will talk about them. Okay. If I want to give commentary on somebody, I'll give commentary on them. Nobody's going to control what I do on here. Ever. Nobody ever has, and nobody ever will. I'm not fucking making no deals or not. I don't do that, dude. That's just not me. Okay. Especially with the fucking devil. So, I don't know what Laura's thinking, because she should know that, about me. But I don't know much more, except for that Laura wanted to make some type of fucking truce. Meanwhile, it's like, Laura, we're not having an issue. There's no problems here. You don't seem to understand. We're not fighting with each other. So there's no truce to be made. It's just that you're a fucking locale, and I fucking laugh at you, dude. That's really all it is. There's really not much more to that. So I don't do fucking deals. I don't do any of this shit. So if people are waiting on me, or if you think I'm an asshole because I don't want to partake in this, well, then I'm an asshole. I don't even know what the deal is, though. I told Alicia I wish no harm on her or Capone, but she will not lie on me without me coming back at her stupid ass. Exactly. Look, dude, I've seen Laura try to get fucking look. So yeah, she's already. Okay, Alicia was one of the people, I'll just be honest, that texted me and was like, I agreed to it. And I was like, you know what? I was like, well, that's your choice. And I'm not mad at Alicia. She got to do what's best for her. I'm not fucking whatever fucking stupid shit Laura said in this live. I'm not falling for it. Okay. Because I know Laura. I know she likes to manipulate people. I know Laura's whole fucking game on here. So whatever dumb shit she said in here in this live that I didn't listen to, I don't want nothing to do with it. Okay. Because now Laura, look, I'm not saying Alicia's stupid, but I'm smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? So, and already, as you guys could see right here, Laura's already using Alicia to her advantage. And it's exactly why I would never fucking get involved in anything like this. She already went live writing, Alicia, thank you for being the only one to stand up for what is right. It's like, all right, dude. Oh my God. I'm not doing it. So I didn't even look at this, dude. I didn't watch a second of it. I don't know what she said in this. All I know is that I was getting text messages and emails and even a comment. Queen Bee, Alicia, TPE, listen up. Please listen and let's call a truce. Like, there's no fight, Laura. Like, what am I, 5 that I have to call a truce? But I'll listen to you. I'll hear you out, dude. I'll hear you out on this. But I'm just telling you right now, truces and all that bullshit, I don't do. I just don't do that. I don't fucking make truces. I'm a grown-ass fucking woman, dude. But we'll listen. And then see, like, look, this is the problem. This has escalated 5150, like, for real. I'm begging you. So I know this has something to do with Tropical Gal, and then, something to do with Laura and a truce. Other than that, I don't know nothing. We're going to take a look. I feel like Alicia was put on the spot. How, though? I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't see any of this, dude. Like, I don't know what happened. I'm assuming that Alicia went live last night about something. Okay. So I'm not part of any of this. Like, I don't know what happened last night. From the time I logged off here yesterday, I was busy. So, like, I have no idea except for what I read in text messages, which was very limited stuff, All right. So I'm going to skip through Laura's stupid fucking song. I did download her live just because I know, Laura likes to put things on private, but I downloaded it on my phone real quick, and I didn't even watch it though. You don't have to watch it to download it. You could just click on it and, do download.
Hey, John.
So, just in case she puts this on private.
Cork in the house. All right, let me open you guys up on YouTube. This isn't going to be a long live. I saw someone said they were working from home. I apologize. His live won't be too long, but it's an important live. Bear with me a second.
I mean, Laura, stop paying attention to this lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what. Let me fast forward until she gets to the fucking point.
People understand after they hear this, but I really want to call a truce with MM and Alicia and Queen B and Queen B's panel and everybody, TPE, everyone that's got a problem with me.
So Laura does this like manipulative thing. I already know what's gonna happen, and I didn't even watch this yet because I've seen her do this before. It's like this fucking manipulation thing. I know she's trying to manipulate in some way. She's using some situation to manipulate. So that's my guess.
I think you guys will understand why after you hear what I play. Now, I wasn't as close with Queen B as I was with like MM and Alicia, but someone has escalated and are using them as fallback. And you guys will understand everything once you hear it.
All right, here we go.
Now my life is being threatened, like for real.
Laura, stop, dude. Nobody's threatening your life.
And everybody should hear how this is escalated. And
all right, here's my first thing. If this has to do with anything Tropical Gal said, why the fuck do you get on YouTube and talk about it, Laura? If you're actually afraid and scared for your life, okay, get the fuck off the internet, call your local police, and do something about it. You don't get on the internet and try to make sure, like, I have nothing to do with what Tropical Gal's doing. So if you're trying to connect me somehow to that, or Alicia or Queen B, Laura, come on, dude, stop. Do not put my fucking name in anybody else, what anybody else here is doing. I've always done my own thing on here. I'm not connected to anybody else. I don't have any fucking connection to these people. I mean, me and Alicia are friends, and I watch Queen Bee's channel. That's about the only connection I have with them. So Tropical Gal does her own thing. She's been doing her own thing. I do my own thing. Okay. And I said the other day very clearly that I don't agree with everything she says, you know? So why am I being fucking dragged into this?
How this person is using my banter with Alicia or MM or Queen B as their, what's the word?
I don't know what the fuck she thinks, honestly. This is just Laura manipulating.
As their bait, I guess. I don't know what the right word is. I'm dumbfounded. I'm absolutely dumbfounded.
And like I said, I respect any decisions that Alicia makes. She's got to do what's best for her, okay? But I stand on my own, always have, always will, you know, and I know Laura better than any of them, honestly. I was better friends with Laura than Alicia was or anybody. So I know how Laura rolls, you know? Nothing's ever done, everything's always done with a purpose. And if you're really scared of something, then you go to the police, dude. You don't go on the internet and drag in a bunch of people that have nothing to do with it.
So I'm not saying that we got to be besties. I'm not saying we even got to be friends. But after you hear this, I think you'll understand why I'm asking you to just call a truce and a cease and desist on my name.
A cease and desist on my name? What?
This is bad. I think this woman has escalated to a point that there's no return from this. Like, this is as bad as it gets.
All right, not for nothing. If she's talking about Tropical Girl, this girl's been making videos about Laura, right? For how many years now? Now you're scared, Laura? Come on. Stop. Just stop.
Hey, Yarn. The lies, the threats, it's over the top. And I'll get right into it because, again, I don't have 2 hours right now. I have to make a bunch of candles.
So today, Junior, get into it.
But you guys need to hear this. Yeah, Yarn.
Yeah, Laura, I have a life too, which is why I wasn't fucking watching this yesterday and why I need to fucking do this at 8 something in the morning because I have shit to do. And I don't have time for your bullshit. Honestly.
And I also wanted it on my own recording. Granted, yes, I could have recorded it, but I really want you guys to hear how far.
She only wanted it on her own recording. No, Laura, you wanted to make, first of all, you wanted to be a victim, sounds like to me, if I had to guess what's going on here. And you needed content. That's what I'm gathering from this.
This is gone. It's crazy. Hold on.
Laura does have a tendency to exaggerate. So, look, I'm not saying that Tropical Gal hasn't said things, even that myself, that I've been like, girl, come on, you know, like, don't say that. I've told her at times before, like, you know, you can't say things, certain things. But again, she's been making videos about Laura for like 3 years now. Laura's not like really scared of her. She thinks it's a joke. Come on, Laura.
This is about Capone. Capone,
Hey, Hartley.
the nasty 29-year-old man who supposedly now has Asperger's.
Let me just say something else. Hold on. If Laura is really terrified of this woman, okay, Capone has been doxing this woman, has been going all over the place, saying shit about her. If I was like really scared of somebody, I would ask everybody in my group, listen, do me a favor. Don't talk to that person. Don't fucking say their name. Like, you know, if you care about me, please don't, you know, please don't make this worse for me. Okay? Don't antagonize this person. Don't go into their fucking comment section. Don't threaten them. Don't dox them. Just fucking leave them alone. I've had to do that before. I've had to do that before with people. Not any of you guys in here, but I'm talking in the past. I had to ask Laura at one time, you know, not because I was afraid of Tiffany, but I was like, Laura, leave me out of Tiffany, okay? Your fight with Tiffany. I don't want anything to do with this girl. I just want her to disappear from my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to fight with her. I just don't want her in my life in any capacity, because I got to a point where I realized there was something seriously wrong with the girl, and I just didn't want anything to do with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to fight with her because I knew I watched her fight with other people. I knew where it was going to go. I knew where it was going to go. And I was right. It went there. You know, because Laura couldn't fucking stop. She couldn't fucking stop. And now you want me to stop, Laura, for you? Let me just remind you what happened, okay, with Tiffany. When I asked you, and I have the proof, if you'd like, I could show it, okay? The messages of me begging you to just leave me out of it. You know, don't even talk about Tiffany. Just leave me out of it, dude. I don't want anything to do with it. I have the proof of me asking Laura, begging her to leave me the fuck out of it. What does Laura do? She gets on a fucking panel one day, okay, and blurts out something. She gets in a fight with Tiffany because Laura needed content, you know. She gets in a fight with Tiffany. She blurts out this fucking personal thing that I told her about Tiffany, okay, while we were on the phone one day. She blurts it out. And like, dude, that resulted, I'm sorry, but after that, a bunch of real life shit happened to me. A bunch of serious real life shit happened to me. My nieces were fucking reached out to, okay? My fucking, you guys know all the shit, all the real life shit. I'm not gonna go through it again. And that, I blame Laura in a sense, because Laura couldn't shut her fucking mouth. And I asked her to, I specifically asked her to, and we were friends at the time. That's the difference in this situation. We were friends at the time. And I asked her, friend to friend, leave me out of this, Laura. If you want to fight with Tiffany, great. Do not drag me into it in any way, shape, or form. I do not want that girl in my life in any way, shape, or form. I don't want to fight with her. I don't want to be friends with her. I just want to pretend like she never existed. And Laura just couldn't do that for me. She couldn't do that for me. So why do I owe you any favors, Laura? Is what I like to know.
Okay, for the record, I've been saying Capone is Asperger's and autism for years now. Years.
No, she can't hold water to save her fucking life, is right.
Let me tell you what Capone has done to me. Number one, Laura's a liar about him. He knows exactly what he's doing.
I agree.
And he's been doing this for Laura for years. So yeah, there's got to be something wrong with him. But then again, there's something wrong with others in her chat, like Bonnie Claus and Anita.
Who is Barney Claus? I meant to ask you, does anyone know who the hell Barney Claus is?
Laura,
Bonnie needs a brain.
Bonnie Claus.
I don't even know if Anita's around anymore. She may have changed her name. I haven't seen her. But I doubt she's gone. She's too addicted. Addicted to Laura.
Right. It's Bonnie Claus, Laura.
Capone has harassed me threatened me.
He has. I've seen it. You guys have seen it. He's done it in my chat. Okay.
And continually doxes.
Capone has never threatened anybody, never doxed anybody.
That's not true.
Nothing. Oh, Bonnie. Okay.
Bonnie
The
Claude.
person that he thinks is me. This woman has been robbed, and she and her son are about to take Laura to court.
Look, I don't know what's going on with this whole situation that she's talking about. I've never seen proof of it. And you guys know how it rolls around here. You know, if you're going to keep saying something, you kind of need to show proof of it. You know, I don't know. At the same time, I don't know. You know, she's been repeating the same story for a long time. And I don't know. I don't know what the story is. I don't know what's true and what's not true. So, I don't know. But she's obviously mad about something.
Okay, nobody's taking me to court. Nobody is doxing anybody. The only one that's doing any doxing is her.
Guess what? Capone's going with him.
I've never seen her dox anybody. Just to be fair, I've never seen Tropical Gal, whatever her name is now. I've never seen her dox anybody. I've never seen her, just maybe Laura's name, but come on, everybody knows Laura's name. Laura doxes herself all the time.
He's going to be given a citation. He's going to have to go as well. Now, I know Capone don't talk very well. I've heard him speak. It's pretty.
Look, dude, official tall videos. I don't promote her. Do you hear me promoting her on my channel? I don't promote her. She does her own thing on her channel. I do my own thing on my channel, dude. We have nothing to do with each other.
Pathetic, which is probably why you can't hold down a job, because most jobs you have to speak.
Who said Capone can't hold down a job? Just saying. Oh, they call you Bonnie Claus because I gave you. How did they know?
But
I made the name Bonnie Claus up, okay? That was me, Laura. And it's because she gives you $500 every Christmas. How do I know? You fucking told me, okay? You've told me. That's how I know. Everybody knows that. Bonnie, you go on lives and you're like, oh, Bonnie blessed me with $700 this year to buy Christmas gifts. Like, what do you mean? How do we know? You've told everybody. But that's why I call her Bonnie Claus, because she saves Christmas every year for you and gets your kids gifts.
on the other hand, if he's capable of running around the internet looking for everybody that's putting Laura down, and capable
I just sped this up because, again, I just
of
don't have
commenting on every person's comment that comments about Laura and doxing people in these comments, he's very capable of working.
See, Laura does this thing, right, where she wants to connect me to this woman and Alicia to this woman and everybody else and make it like I'm somehow responsible for the shit that this woman says. That's fucking ridiculous. This is a grown-ass woman that lives in another state from me, and to put me and make me responsible for anything that she's doing or saying on her channel is fucking ridiculous. That's why I won't agree to this shit, because Laura has all this fucking wild shit that she says. And Laura, you're not going to control me, dude. Like, you're just not. If I want to fucking comment on something, I'm not having some 50-something-year-old woman in Alabama policing my activity on here. Like, it just ain't happening, dude.
You could be working at home.
And again, if you have a problem with this woman, this isn't the way to solve it. Every time Laura's tried to do something with this woman, okay, she ignores her and then she goes and does something stupid like this. And it's like, you know that this is not the way to handle it, Laura. You know that this isn't the way to handle it. Dragging other people in, not the way to handle it.
Home doing an internet job.
For the record, Capone does have a job, and it's not on the internet. Just saying. Yeah, Capone speaks. He speaks very well.
Well, first, I beg to differ. I've heard him talk, but I don't know how he has a job when he has enough time to sit there and literally screenshot everybody's comments in every chat that they go in and screen record everything.
Where he wouldn't have to speak. Laura is making excuses for him because that's how she gets all these screenshots, people. He's all over the internet. I don't care if it's day or night. Like, I probably don't sleep.
Why can't Laura just get to the part that's like, well, why do we have to sit through this whole thing?
Now, all of this up to this point is it's stupid ass banter, but it escalates.
I'm telling you.
Say the part where it escalates, Laura. Get to the fucking point.
I have every screenshot that anybody ever sent me with him doxing this woman.
I would like to see one of those screenshots because Capone has never doxed a single person in his entire life.
Which is why he's going to get pulled into court. I have every screenshot of him talking nasty, saying mean and ugly things, because he's doing exactly what Laura does. He's trying to put someone in danger. He's trying to ruin their reputation. That's not allowed on YouTube. That's not allowed.
As she does this day after day after day after day. Hey, Greta, day after day after day after day, she does this. This is fucking insane, but it's about to escalate.
Oh my God. Hold on.
No one can ever say they have seen me comment on anybody's channel that I didn't say something that wasn't true and that I've never ever doxed anybody. But I can tell you, Capone is as wicked as Laura. And Asperger's has absolutely no excuse for being a...
I totally agree with that. There's no excuse for this guy's behavior at this point in time. Number one, he's a man. And he's running around threatening women. And it's like, dude, you got to be kidding me. So, sorry.
mean, vicious person like he is. None at all. If you're smart and this loser comes into your chat, you will block him. But let me warn you, he has multiple troll accounts, unlike Laura thinks. You can find out.
Capone has 0 troll accounts. And some of the ex-mods, I really wish you would stand up and say something. This isn't fucking petty bullshit. This is beyond petty bullshit. And I really wish you guys would stand up and say something.
Wait, what? Sorry, I missed that.
You can find out.
Capone has 0 troll accounts. And some of the ex-mods, I really wish you would stand up and say something.
Wait, he has 0 troll accounts? Laura, he came in here with troll accounts. What are you talking about, dude? He's come in here several times with troll accounts.
This isn't fucking petty bullshit. This is beyond petty bullshit.
All right.
And I really wish you guys would stand up and say something.
Already.
Where comments come from, an area, not an address, an area where comments come from. And a lot of times I can put 2 and 2 together and figure out who it is. I know who Capone is. I have all of his information. If he hurt you in any way, shape, or form, and I know who you are, let me know. I will give you his information.
Do you hear that? So now she has Capone's information and she's going to give it to any fucking troll out there. You guys heard that, right? Let me rewind that.
Well, to be fair, Laura, he's been running around putting her information out. To be fair. I mean, you know, he shouldn't go around doxing her or whatever, anybody for that matter.
Listen again.
And I've seen it in my own chat, so you can't even deny it. He got blocked. If you go back on my channel like a couple months ago, I blocked this guy on my channel because he doxed her in my chat. Somebody said he was doxing.
If he hurt you in any way, shape, or form, and I know who you are, let me know. I will give you his information.
That's not even the worst of it. That's just the beginning of how horrific this is. Now, because we know the only people that contact her are trolls. This is beyond. Now she's just any troll that comes along, she's going to give all of Capone's info to, which I don't even have.
All right. Well, thankfully, most of the trolls that probably go into her chat are from Laura's fucking people anyway. So, I mean,
Have all of Capone's info. So where the fuck is she getting it from?
That is the only way I will give it out. Is it fine?
Laura, the guy doxed himself on your fucking panel one time. Do you not remember that? You don't think anybody took his name down?
I know he's causing harm to you, to your reputation, or doxing you, because he must be stopped, just like Laura.
Capone does nothing under
How's this? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You know?
a fake name. Everything that he says under his own name, and everybody knows it.
No.
See, I can give Capone's information out because I'm not taking Capone to court. Not yet, anyway. But these people are going to call in all these losers that have doxed her. Her son is living. And he's getting very frustrated because this is taking way too long.
Her imaginary friend with her imaginary son with this imaginary court date. But it gets worse. Just wait. Yes, truth. Keep listening. It gets even worse.
He wants Laura behind bars for what she did to his mother. And I pray to God it don't go on too long, because I'm going to tell you something. This guy got a gun. He went through training courses. He's good. He won't miss. And we
All right, right there. Nobody should be threatening nobody with fucking guns. Let's just fuck, even if it's a veiled threat like that. But let me just say this: she's not the first one to threaten somebody with a gun on this fucking platform. What about Molly Golightly? You know, what about Michelle? So Laura, if you're gonna, talk about that, then you should probably go talk to your friend who likes to threaten people with guns too, and say she has a gun and brag about having a gun and showing it in her closet.
can't stop him.
You just said that the guy's imaginary, Laura. You just said that the guy's imaginary. So if the guy's imaginary, then his gun's got to be imaginary too, right?
He tries to get in his car and drive to Alabama.
According to your
Did
logic.
you guys hear that death threat? If that's not a death.
Hold on.
He won't miss. And we can't stop him the day he tries to get in his car and drive to Alabama.
All right. See, I personally think that's a stupid thing to say. Okay. I'm gonna, like I said, I don't agree with the shit this woman says sometimes, and that'll be one of them right there. Don't be saying shit like that. Don't be saying shit like that. That's just stupid. No YouTube fighting, okay, is worth somebody getting shot over. That's absurd. That's ridiculous. Come on. I mean, give me a break.
You guys hear that death threat? If that's not a death threat, I don't know what is. Like, for real. This is fucking beyond insane.
Laura, I've had threats of you saying you were going to show up to my house. Your friend Molly Golightly saying she was going to show up to my house. How do I know you're not fucking carrying a gun? Okay. So this is why I'm so glad I listened to this now, because this is why I would never fucking agree to anything with Laura. Okay. Because first of all, this lady saying this has nothing to do with me and what I say. Okay. Do I agree with it? No. Should she be saying shit like that? Absolutely fucking not. But that has nothing to do with me and what I do on this channel. I keep it on YouTube. You know that I don't support this kind of shit. So fucking dragging my name into it, because this is what Laura tries to do. She tries to manipulate the community by dragging other people's names into it to make it seem as if we're supporting this shit. Fuck you, Laura, okay? Because I don't support that kind of shit, and you know that. Stupid ass. Don't fucking drag my name into this shit, you dumb fuck.
If you missed it, I'll replay that.
And I pray to God to jump.
But that shit pisses me off more than anything. Do not fucking drag my name into this bullshit between you and this lady, okay? Has nothing to do with me. I don't fucking promote her channel. I'm not sitting there telling everybody go watch her videos. Do not fucking put my name in this bullshit, Laura. Seriously, you're an asshole.
Go on too long, because I'm gonna tell you something. This guy got a gun.
And act like I
went
agree
through
with
training
it.
courses.
Ooh, I'm so annoyed. You know what I'm saying? Dude, just put yourself in my shoes. Some fucking asshole is dragging your name into this bullshit. Don't fucking tag my name in this fucking video, Laura. This shit has nothing to do with me, man. And if you're that concerned about this woman coming with a gun, or some imaginary guy, as you say, coming with a gun, then get the fuck off the internet and do what you got to do, boo-boo. You don't fucking drag my name into this shit.
He's good. He won't miss. And we can't stop him the day he tries to get in his car and drive to Alabama. We won't be able to stop him because we don't live near him. We have nothing to do with him. And I pray to God it don't go on too long, because I'm going to tell you something. This guy got a gun. He went through training courses. He's good. He won't miss. And we can't stop him the day he tries to get in his car and drive down.
You know what's killing me? There's somebody that Laura just pinned the comment to the screen, okay? And they say people need to stop. Capone is not that. Fucking idea. No punctuation. People need to stop. Period. Capone is not doxing or doing this awful shit. He absolutely is, though. That's the thing. That's the thing. You think just because Laura says that he's not doing it, then that means that it's the truth? No, he is doing it. He is doxing people. I've seen it with my own eyes. He got blocked on my channel because of that. So stop fucking lying and just believing what Laura says.
Alabama. We won't be able to stop him because we don't live near him. We have nothing to do with him.
But hey, not for nothing, Laura. Why don't you use your own logic, okay? You don't get to choose how other people react to things on here, right? Isn't that what you always say? You don't get to choose how other people react to these things. So, you know what? This is the way she's reacting to things that have happened to her, Laura, and so use your own fucking logic and your own words. right? You don't get to choose how people react to things.
him.
Go.
I don't want to see him get in trouble because his mother needs him. He's living with her now because of the robbery. But I don't know. He's living. That's all I can say. So if you see Capone doxing anybody, please let that person know what's going on. If you see him saying anything really nasty about anybody, please let that person know.
I'm just going to put this out there once again. Words on the internet should never lead to violence in real life, okay? Or threats of violence even. Never, you know? So that's a little too far. Stop.
Do yourself a favor. Get away from Laura and get out of Laura's room, because Capone is not the only nasty person in Laura's room. Remember that. I'm here to try to keep you safe. All I can do is tell you what I know. But only you can keep yourself safe on here.
In all fairness, that's not a way to keep everybody safe, okay? Threatening other people with guns, that's not, you know, don't even fuck around like that.
By keeping your mouth shut, by getting your pictures off Facebook. Do any of you have no idea how many people have had to close their Facebook accounts?
Sorry, I don't know why this is so.
That is an absolute fucking blatant lie.
Going there, getting all the family names, getting all the family pictures.
That's actually not a lie, because I do know a lot of people who shut their fucking Facebook accounts down because of YouTube. So
She's done it many.
I'm not saying like I don't know who she's talking about, but that's, I mean, general statement, that's not a lie.
Many times. And people now can't have a Facebook channel and associate with their families because of Laura Keck. Nobody has the right to put you, your family, your friends in danger. Nobody. And there is no other reason to dox people and go after their families unless it's malicious intent, which is against the law. If you don't believe me, then please get off my channel. I'm here to talk to the people that listen and know what I'm saying is true. I'm here to help the people that want to be helped. Not the people that just brush it off and let it go. Oh, he has Asperger's. He can't hurt anybody. Bullshit. He's dangerous. He's also a liar. But you believe what you want. Like I said, I'm here for a reason, and it's not to collect a paycheck.
So this is what Laura's fucking bugging out about.
I have better ways to collect money.
This lady's said all sorts of shit over the years, you know? I mean, this is wrong 100%. Okay, you don't threaten people with guns or even insinuate. Like, it's not cool, okay? But Laura, you know, if you're going to call somebody out, it seems like Laura only cares when guns are being threatened towards her. You know, as long as it's not her, she don't give a fuck about it. Because, you know, when Molly Golightly's sitting there talking about having a gun constantly and all this shit and how her husband's a fucking trained shooter and all this other bullshit, right? It's no problem to Laura. You'll sit there and stick up, you know, for her till the fucking cows come home. But see, that's the difference between me and Laura, because I think she's wrong when she do it, and I'll call out Tropical Gal too. You're wrong for doing that. You shouldn't even fuck around or talk like that.
Than here on YouTube Island that's full of wacky people. Please listen to Queen Bee. Please listen to the people that go up on Queen Bee's channel.
No, Giselle, I didn't. I said somebody is going to pay big bucks for it. I never said I needed it or I wanted it. Try again.
I don't even know that Queen Bee, like, why is her name in this? I don't even know that Queen Bee knows who this lady is, you know?
Please listen to Sapphire Jewel. Please listen to Makeup Monster. Please listen to In Bloom. All these.
Again, if she's saying my channel on her channel, that's like, I can't help that. You know, if she's telling people to listen to me, that's not, I don't promote her channel. And if she's promoting mine, that's not my fault. I can't help what she's promoting.
People call Laura out.
I don't promote anybody's channels on here, really, unless it's a clip channel.
And they're all telling you the truth.
That is why I said call a truce. This is.
What, Laura, really? Really? Because she said my name, call a truce? Like, what does that even mean? Stop dragging my fucking name into this, Laura.
Beyond insane. Some of the people that talk about me, stalker, have nothing to do with because I'm just so bad. They do it for views. It's obvious.
Laura, you don't get me views, honey. Like, really, you just don't. See, now here's Laura, like, let's call a truce. But while I'm actually in the action of calling a truce, I'm gonna sit here and insult everybody actively. Like, fuck off, Laura.
Tragedy Pimps is another channel to keep your eye out for, and there's others. But those are the ones that I recommend that I watch.
Official tall videos, she don't make out like anybody talks behind the scenes, dude. I've listened to some of her videos. I don't listen to all of them. And I've never once heard her say that. Never once have I heard her say anything like that. She's always made it pretty clear that it's just her. I feel like this guy is just Capone under another account because it's like the same stupid shit being said. I mean, if you get that from there, well, I don't know what to tell you, dude, but I have nothing to do with anything that she's doing. I don't even know what she's doing.
She watches them and she's using them as.
And I shouldn't even have to sit here and fucking defend myself, dude. Just because somebody said to go watch my channel. I shouldn't have to sit here and fucking defend myself because Laura's an idiot.
Bait. Enough is enough. This is insane. Absolutely insane.
And that I know you can trust what they're telling you. I know it's true. Guard your safety. Get your pictures off Facebook. If you're friends with Laura and you've given her your address for a damn candle that is going to blow up, God help you. That's all I got to say. God help you.
Regardless, okay, if Laura was really scared, here, let me give you a scenario. If Laura was really scared as she said she did, Laura has my phone number. Laura has my email address. Laura has my fucking Facebook account. She knows where I am on Facebook. Laura can mail a fucking letter to my house if she really needed to. Okay. If she was really that fucking scared and that serious about that, how about contacting me privately? Okay. And saying, hey, you know, I really want to make a truce here because I'm in fear for my life. This is all bullshit, is what I'm trying to tell you. You don't go live and tell everybody that you're afraid for your life like this. That's not how it works. Okay. If you're actually scared for your life. You contact the police, you shut your fucking channel down, you don't talk about the person, you don't antagonize them anymore. I mean, give me a fucking break. This is all being done for views and attention and all this bullshit.
When she has your name and address, she can find out anything. That bitch even threatened to get my social security number and my credit report, which would be impossible because she don't know who I am.
Again, none of that ever happened.
So I guess she would be doing this to the woman.
I agree. None of this is just is worth it. It's fucking shit talk on YouTube.
That already got robbed. We had to call all the credit reports and report her. They now have her name, Laura Keck, on file. And yes, I'm saying her first and last name because everybody in the community
All right, why do we need Laura's credit reports? Who cares? Nobody cares.
knows it because her channel was in her name. I'm also telling
We all know Laura has shitty credit. Like, we don't need to look that up. She's told us.
you because if she's ever threatened you like that, passing social security numbers around or getting your credit report.
All right, dude. I don't know what. Nobody can get anybody's credit reports or whatever the fuck. Nobody can do that. They need your social security number. It's very hard to find people's social security numbers. She ain't doing that. She's not doing that. And I don't. All right, dude. If she's been naming me, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't control that. What would you like me to do about that? Get the fuck out of here, dude. She's not saying I'm doing anything to her. She just says, go listen to my channel. If she wants to tell people to listen to my channel, then what it is what it is. How many views is this woman realistically getting that Laura's so worried about this? I mean, give me a break. Come on, dude.
Now I'm passing social security numbers around. This is beyond insane.
Every once in a blue moon, Laura doesn't have fucking, you know, she's got to be a victim. She doesn't have fucking content. And this is what she does. She picks up one of this girl's videos because one of her people watch it. All her people are watching this girl constantly. They go in the chat. Oh my God, she threatened you. Like, this is like a cycle, dude, that has been repeating for years at this point. Don't drag me into it.
You must call all three of these places and report her. They already know who she is. They already have her address. They have all that information because if any.
Okay, here again, I'm going to disagree. Don't call anybody about anybody on here. It's not that serious.
Anybody's credit report is screwed around with that calls, Laura will go to jail. And anybody else that's working under her, if they're part of it, they will also go to jail. These are criminal acts, people. This is YouTube. Get a life, you freaking loser.
Yeah, I'm not her
Okay.
keeper. I'm not her keeper, dude. I can't control this woman. I have had words with her in the past, you know, telling her like, you know, maybe you shouldn't say this, or I don't agree with this. So, you know, I that's the most I could fucking do. She's going to keep doing what she wants to do. If Laura really wants to handle this and was really scared and really all this shit that she's saying right now, pretending to be, then she would handle it the right way. This isn't the right way. Fucking idiot.
There you have it. So hopefully people can call a truce. I've used to be friends with them.
Laura, I don't understand. Honestly, I don't understand how me talking about you and criticizing you on the internet has anything to do with this woman. Like, I'm really fucking lost with the connection that you're trying to fucking make here. Nothing I'm doing is making her, this woman's going to do, I think she's made that pretty clear over the last couple of years. She's going to do what she wants to do, regardless of what anybody says. Anybody says. So, like, it just doesn't even make sense, dude. How you're making the connection that somehow that's going to affect her and stop her, Laura. I mean, really? Come on. What a joke.
I'm not saying we got to be friends. I'm asking them to call a truce because this psycho.
Do you know what a truce is, Laura? Because, like, I don't think you do.
Is using them for bait.
No, she's not using anybody for bait, Laura. She's just saying, if you want to hear the truth about Laura, go to their channels. That's so I don't know what the fuck, what kind of weird connection you're making in your brain, but you're way off, dude.
And using them for ammo to justify her lies and her sickness.
Wow. Way to twist that into something, Laura. Way to twist that into something that it's not.
So if they want to see me dead, they continue to talk about me.
Laura, stop. See, why is this my problem? Do not put this shit on me, Laura. This fucking pisses me off, man, big time. Like, I don't know what the fuck she thought she was going to do with this, but this shit just gets me angry, big time. Do not fucking make me responsible for your fucking life, Laura. Go call the police if you're that fucking scared. Fucking drag my name into this shit. Fucking
if you have no problem seeing me dead, then that's fine. But
see, dude, that is so manipulative. That is so fucking manipulative. Laura using this situation because she's desperate, okay, for people to stop telling the truth about her. So she's using this fucking situation right here to make it like, oh my God, if I die, it's going to be Makeup Mobsters and Queen Bee's fault. Get the fuck out of here, Laura. Because this is not how you handle things if you're actually scared that something's going to happen to you. This is such a fucking manipulative, crazy fucking lies. I'm so glad I didn't listen to this last night because I would have been so aggravated listening to this.
If this was your mods or anything, you would have a big problem with it.
Well, you know what, Laura? You've said some pretty fucked up shit. And your friend fucking Molly Golightly said some pretty fucked up shit about me, talking about showing up at my house. And you want me to sit here and have some sympathy for your fucking ass? Fuck out of here, dude. Fuck out of here.
So I'm asking you to use your head. Is the truce legit? As it was in the middle ground until I caught a couple of blocks in here talking about your garbage disposal. Huh? My garbage disposal.
This is like a little subtle dog whistle to Laura's fucking people. Because now the idiots in her chat are going to be like, well, if Tropical Gal still, you know, makes videos, it's Makeup Mobster's fault somehow. It's Queen Bee's fault somehow. You know, fuck that shit, Laura. You are fucking crazy, dude.
What's wrong with my garbage disposal?
Log off.
Which I got fixed, by the way. I fixed it. At Rock Jam, I totally agree. Badger, I agree with that too. But I'm not even saying that they have to, you know, I'm asking them for a serious, like, back up. This is beyond normal. This is beyond YouTube banter. This is fucking sick.
Okay, Laura, and if you really feel that way, go about it the right way, okay? You're a grown-ass fucking woman. Get off the fucking internet and go fucking talk to the police or something, okay? Asking me, people that have nothing to do with this, okay, who have no control over this situation, is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Absolutely sick.
This is sick.
And
your manipulation is sick. That's what's sick right here.
Like, I know some of them are doing it just for views because it's the only way they get views. I saw that video last night. Thank you, and Bloom.
Laura. You are not the only way I get fucking views. See, Alicia went in there. She's like, truth accepted. Look, just don't lie about me. Makeup Mobster and Queen, I will shut up about you. Like, she fell right into this. I'm not falling into it. And I'm not saying Alicia's wrong or whatever. I just like, I know Laura. I know how she tries to manipulate people. And that's all this is Laura trying to manipulate people into not talking about her anymore. So she's taking this situation, which I know she's not taking all that seriously, because if she was, again, she wouldn't be doing it on a live stream. You know, she's taking this situation. She finally found something that she could fucking twist and manipulate into, oh, my life's in danger and it's going to be your guy's fault. The fuck out of here, Laura.
Appreciate it. I mean, this is fucking crazy. This bitch is fucking crazy.
And if people want to be like, well, Mega Mobster's a bitch or Mega Mobster's an asshole or whatever, because I see through this bullshit, well, then it is what it is. You know, like, I'm sorry, go ahead and judge me. But this is caca. Like, no, I'm sorry, Laura. This is fucking insanity to me. And I won't make the truce just because I know you're fucking manipulating people. This is not a valid reason to make a truce with somebody. Okay, Laura? Because her actions have nothing to do with me. So you're not going to control me. I'm not going to have your people babysitting my every fucking word, which I already do, but even more now. Fuck out of here, dude. Fuck out of here.
Well, In Bloom said truce accepted. I respect that. Thank you, Alicia.
So now she's going to try to use Alicia against the rest of the people that didn't, fall for this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's going to be like, well, Alicia has integrity. It's like, Laura, I don't fucking care if you think I have integrity or don't have integrity. I am my own person. I stand on my own. I do my own thing. Always have, always will on here. Okay. I never followed the crowd. I'm not connected to anybody else. The things that I say on here are the things that I say. They have nothing to do with anything else, and vice versa. So enough with your bullshit.
This is just fucking nuts. I mean, to use people.
You're fucking nuts, Laura. Because if you were really that scared, again, you'd get off the internet.
That I used to be friends with as fucking, bullshit banter that's on YouTube.
What?
For that to be taken as now there should be some fucking threats on my life? What, are you kidding me?
What? Dude, that didn't even make sense, bro. First of all, there was no threat on Laura's life. Let's just be clear, okay? There was no straight threat on Laura's life. If you went to the police department, you know what the police would say? That wasn't really a direct threat. It's kind of like a veiled threat. It's not really a direct threat on your life, Laura. Come on, stop. But oh my God, dude, she's such a manipulator, dude.
Oh, yeah, ceasefire, exactly.
Yeah, Laura, why aren't you sitting there talking to Capone and telling Capone to stop doing what he's doing? Because he's the one who got you into this mess, clearly. Okay? Not me. Not me.
I mean, this is...
The only person that's encouraging Ballet Babe or Tropical Gal, whatever you want to call her, okay? The only person that's encouraging her is him. Because he keeps going in there, starting shit with her, getting her more fired up, okay? So why don't you talk to him, Laura? Honestly. And all the other people that you have going into her comment section from your fucking little group over there.
This is just fucking worse than anything I've ever fucking heard.
Like, Laura always seems to forget her portion in things. She really likes to sit there thinking that she's just sitting there being this innocent victim and everybody else is bothering her all the time. But she forgets that all her people are trolling. All her people are screenshotting everything that everybody says, sending her shit, starting more trouble. She seems to forget all of that. Laura, you are somewhat in control of what your people are doing. Tell them that you don't want the screenshots. Stop accepting them. Tell them that they're going to get kicked out of your Patreon or your fucking Discord if they keep sending them. Give them a fucking consequence if you're really scared for your life.
Real.
Instead of putting it on me, Alicia, and Queen Bee, and whoever the fuck else you tagged there.
So if you guys are wondering, this whole robbery thing came in. This whole robbery thing started with her lies. Because after 2 years of me not saying one word about her, like literally not saying one word about her, having her channel removed for harassment.
Queenie, I acknowledge that. Like, if you rewind, I don't know if you've been in here the whole time, but I fully acknowledge. Look, you shouldn't be threatening guns on anybody, dude. I don't give a fuck over internet bullshit. You shouldn't even fuck around like that. I totally don't agree with that. Laura should know that. I would never stand by somebody doing that. I didn't hear her video. I didn't hear, you know what I'm saying? Why are you putting my name in this? Just because she said to watch my channel? Give me a fucking break, Laura. This has nothing to do with me. Absolutely nothing to do with me. I don't agree with the shit that she says. I've said it 100 times, dude. But at the same time, Laura's people are antagonizing her, okay? Because I'm looking at this objectively from an outsider. I'm not part of this fucking thing, okay? Laura's people antagonize this woman, which only fuels her more. When they go in there and they leave nasty comments under her videos and they troll her, I mean, it's pretty obvious who it's coming from. I mean, you know, Laura's people think everybody's stupid around here. I mean, when really they're the stupid ones. I know who, when I'm getting trolled, I know who it is. Dude, it's pretty obvious. I don't have problems with that many people on here. You know, somebody like her, it's even more obvious. She doesn't get that many views. And then on top of that, you know, the only person she fights with clearly is Laura and maybe a couple of other people through the years. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty obvious. So, you know, they're not helping Laura in this situation if Laura's really scared for her life. Her people are not helping her by going in and fueling this shit. Capone's not helping her by coming in every chat and mentioning her and fucking, you know, doxing her. Because I've seen it with my own eyes. So, you know, Laura's got to take a little responsibility in this situation too.
Why they won't listen to me about this channel, I don't know. But when I had her removed for harassment, she then kept going on and on. So what I did was I said, you want to fucking play? You want to keep doxing me? You want to keep playing this fucking game? Let's play. So I said,
Laura, in all fairness, you just played the dox several times on your channel. Like, come on, dude.
interesting. You don't have, you know, you say you have kids. You don't have kids. Finally, the harassment wouldn't stop.
That's the other thing, okay? If you go back to how this all started off, Laura didn't handle this the right way from the beginning, okay? You know, and Laura, unfortunately, this is why I tell Laura, don't tell people where your kids are going to college. Okay, because you don't know what people are going to do on the internet, Laura. You don't know what people are going to do on the internet. You don't know what kind of crazy ass people are hiding behind a fucking screen on here, ready to do something. You know, she's so scared for her life that she's telling people where her kids go to college. I mean, come on, guys. You really believe this shit? You really believe this? And not only telling people where her kids go to college, but then going on here and being like, oh, well, you could just go on all of our social media. Like, oh my God, it's fucking unbelievable. But like, you know, you need to take some responsibility in this, Laura, because you didn't handle this right from the very beginning. You know, your way to get this woman off your back from criticizing you, because that's what it started off as. Let's just go back in time. It started off as her criticizing Laura. Then all of a sudden, Laura's way of dealing with this was like, well, let me put this woman's information out there. Her name, her fucking house. Hey, I'll even put a picture of her house. Because Laura just can't take criticism on the internet. She can't take words on the internet. So her solution to this problem was doxing this woman and putting pictures of her house and her fucking name and her fucking high school yearbook picture and her Facebook page and all this shit. Well, Laura, you fucking fueled this fire. So have fun with it, okay? I don't know what to tell you. It's not my fucking problem. That's all I can tell you. Don't fucking associate me with this bullshit.
You have my word, in Bloom. You have my word. The harassment wouldn't stop. So I contacted someone in her family. Went on Facebook, contacted.
There's the other thing that's the other way you went wrong, Laura. Why would you contact somebody in her family? She's a grown-ass woman. What do you think her family is going to do? You know, it's funny. Molly Golightly was fucking threatening to contact my family, from what I understand. Okay, I didn't hear it with my own ears, but people told me the other day. What do you think my family's going to do? Come over here and spank me? I mean, what do you think a grown-ass woman's family is going to do? So fucking weird. Laura, if I called your mother and said, hey, your daughter's acting like an asshole online, right? What are you going to do? Because, you know, Laura calls Pugs out all the time. And she's like, Pugs called my mother. But meanwhile, here she is doing the same thing that she cries about all the time.
Contacted someone that I could find that was connected to her because I wanted to know if this woman was legit crazy or was it just she was trying to be cool on YouTube? Well, her ex-sister-in-law, no, she's legit crazy. So in the interim of all this psycho put together this, this thing where some woman that I doxed, which I never even doxed anybody, but some woman that I doxed got.
See, like Laura, here's another way where Laura didn't fucking handle this appropriately. Okay. If you really thought this woman was psycho and a stalker and blah, 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 all the things you say, the last thing you do is antagonize somebody like that by, you know, getting up on the internet and calling them a psycho and calling them a stalker and all this other shit. You know, Never once did Laura get on her panel and address her and say, hey, listen, I don't know what I did to you, but, you know, could we figure something out here so that we could put an end to this? Never once has Laura done that. Her solution, just like with everything else, because she's very childish, is to get up on here and be like psycho, stalker, crazy bitch, and all this other shit, which is only, again, going to add fuel to somebody's fire. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you have not handled this, Laura, at all in the right way either. I'm not saying what Ballet Babe says and does is right, okay? I don't know shit about her story with the robbery and all this shit. I don't know. I never seen proof of it. I don't know what's true and what's not true, okay? But my whole point is that you didn't handle this at all in the right way. Okay. If you really wanted it to stop, Laura, there's other things and other avenues that you could have taken, you know, to try to make it end. But you just continued like a child to get up here and call her a stalker and call her a psycho and have your people go over there and troll her. So you added the fuel to the fire too. Like the way Laura's talking on this panel is making it sound like she's just like this innocent victim in all of this. And that's just not the case.
Robbed, and she didn't know this person. The whole story is so elaborate and such nonsense. So now all of a sudden she doesn't live near these people, but she,
not for nothing, Laura, but maybe, just maybe, she doesn't want to confirm a dox on the internet. I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know if that's what it is or what the story is. Again, I've never seen proof of any of this shit. So I don't know. I don't know what the story is. I have no idea. I don't know the real story.
She stopped them last time from driving to my house to kill me. It's just too much. But now when she's saying that this guy's really going to drive to my house, this is just too much. It's over the top.
I don't understand this though, Laura. How could you think that the guy is imaginary and then at the same time be scared for your life? Like, this just doesn't make sense to me.
And again, she's using my stupid YouTube banter and crossing lines with real life on top of the fact that she's fucking pulling this bullshit with Capone and saying that Capone now has to worry and she's going to give any info that she wants to Capone. I mean, anyone that asked for Capone's info. Yeah, I'll play it again. Hold on. I think it was around the 5-minute mark. Hold on.
Oh, Jesus. I don't need to hear this again. I just don't.
Hold on.
I know this is going to be twisted by her people that I'm like standing up for what she said. I want to make this very fucking clear. I am not standing up for what this lady said. I don't think it's right. Okay. I don't fucking agree with it. You should never take YouTube bullshit to that extent ever. Okay. If you feel you need to take it to that extent, then you need to log off for a little bit and take a break. Okay. Nothing that's said on YouTube is that serious where you need to take it to that fucking extent. But at the same time, I'm not letting Laura just sit here acting like she's just this innocent victim who's never done anything. Okay. Laura doxed her and we all know it, or doxed somebody or tried to dox her. Okay. Even if Laura got it wrong, she still tried to dox her. The intent was still there. So her way of dealing with this was not the right way of dealing with it either.
See, but that's the thing, Margaret. Me going back and forth with Alicia, even Queen Bee, nobody's fucking coming to my house. Nobody's threatening my life.
And everybody, no, Laura, but you're just threatening to come to my house. That's okay. You're just threatening to come to my fucking house.
It's YouTube banter. I used to be close with all of them. It's YouTube banter.
Did Laura just not threaten 2 weeks ago to come to my fucking house, dude?
This girl is not YouTube banter. This goes beyond a level of normalcy that I've never seen.
Really, Laura? So if you were that scared, why did you let it escalate to this point? Really? Why didn't you do anything about it? Bullshit. But all her chosen people doesn't have to follow her and take it into their own. I don't think there's anybody doing anything, just to be quite honest with you. But look, I don't have any personal feelings involved. I understand, Queenie, that you and her have issues. Okay. You and her had some type of falling out and issues. And so, you know, I'm trying to look at this objectively because I'm not involved in this situation. This is Laura's problem that she created and she let it get out of this out of control. Okay. So she can blame everybody else just like she does with everything else. But in the end of the day, it's Laura's problem. It's not my problem. It's not Queen Bee's problem. Okay, Queen Bee hasn't even been around all that long. This is not my problem, dude. I didn't create this. I didn't blow it up to the way that it is. It's not my problem, dude. Sorry. It's just not.
So here are the threats again.
Yeah, and now Laura's trying to downplay all the, everything. Oh, it's just banter. Really, Laura? You saying that you're going to come to my house is banter, dude? Okay.
With me and Capone.
Thanks. I can find out where comments come from, an area, not an address. An area where comments
I'm
come
fast forwarding through this. I don't need to hear this shit again.
Came after me too far, and she gets fueled by trolls.
No, Laura. Yeah, the trolls that come in there and fuel her are the people from your fucking little group over there, Laura. That's who's fueling her. That's who goes in there and talks shit to her.
Trolls think it's funny and fuck with her. And it's
Laura herself. That's another thing Laura did. Laura fucking trolled this woman herself. If she was so scared for her life, right? Laura writes her a fake email under a fake email address and admits this online. Like, dude, she's done nothing to handle the situation appropriately.
It's just crazy.
Look, I had a fucking crazy person on here. Two crazy people on here who were fucking making videos about me nonstop, saying crazy shit about me, telling me they hope I get hit by a fucking bus and all this other crazy shit. Those people, I don't know if they're still bothering me. One of them disappeared off the internet, okay? And one of them fucking, they could still very well be making videos on me. I really don't fucking know. I totally ignore this person at all costs. I don't respond. Nobody's in there watching their videos. I don't have people over there trolling her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm handling it in the best way that I can, right? But Laura, you're not handling it in the best way. You're just not.
And this has just gone way too far. And again, she's using Alicia and MM and, Queen Bee and all these other people. Yeah, she has stepkids.
All she's doing is telling people to watch our channels, Laura. She's not using us.
That she cut off a long time ago. Hey, Candy. That she cut off a long time ago. And this is just, it's too much.
Laura's the one using us, honestly. She is. She's the one who's using us and acting like somehow we're responsible for this woman's behavior.
Yeah, it's being reported and it's been reported, but why does that matter? She's going to pop up with another channel like she did last time. Cops around Alabama.
Yeah, Laura, I feel your pain. Guess what? One of the people that does that to me, okay, that doxed my kid, you let them in your chat. So again, I ask you, why the fuck would I sit here and be like, yeah, Laura, oh, you're scared for your life? Oh, all right. Let me just be nice to Laura now and kiss her ass. Poor Laura, she's scared for her life. But Laura lets the lady that doxed my kid and my family in her fucking chat all the time. Okay, Laura, get the fuck out of here.
They don't give a fuck.
Actually, two of them.
She's not in Alabama. So cops in Alabama suck. It's my stalker. But this has just gone on way too long. And
see, Laura's making excuses. Somebody in her fucking chat is telling her how to handle this appropriately, and Laura's making excuses for why she can't.
This is beyond normal. This is beyond YouTube banter. And this is sick. And I'm not saying that for any other reason than this truly is sick. Exactly, TM. Nobody does. Nobody gives her attention. Yeah, YouTube does nothing.
Right, including me, Laura. Do you see me in her comment section? Do you see me talking to her, fucking telling her, yeah, keep making videos about Laura?
The only people that feed her are trolls.
That's what's so funny. Laura keeps saying the only people that feed her are trolls. No, the only people that feed her are the people in Laura's fucking chat going in there. That's the only trolls that are going in there. Who else is trolling this woman? Honestly, I'm not.
Michelle, that's why I wanted to play it because, yeah, I could have recorded it, but I wanted it on my,
Here's the funny thing. You don't even need to record this, okay? Because if you have YouTube, what's it called? If you have YouTube Premium, all you have to do is click a button and it'll download the entire video for you to your computer. And Laura knows this.
Recording, so courts or cops, nobody could say that it's not here or that something was altered or anything. It's all right here, straight up.
And Laura, if you're going to go to the cops, do you think it's smart of you to be fucking sitting on the internet talking about this? Further fueling it?
Who's the guy? All right, so what happened was, after 2 years, when I finally said, hey, I finally found out who this girl is, And I did this all live. Nothing but sneaky behind the scenes. Yeah, pull up Jules is another one. But I don't like. I literally pay no attention to pull up Jules, like literally. But she's the one that gives out all this information, and I just completely ignore her. But again, even with pull up Jules, I'm not scared of pull up Jules. Pull up Jules plays clips. She's not fucking rolling up to my house. She's not threatening my life. She has her issues, but her issues really are far beyond me.
Everybody has issues, right? Everybody that Laura said horrible things to has issues. It's never Laura. Laura's just this innocent victim sitting there. You know, she's like, I don't understand why all these people fucking have this like serious disdain for me. It's like, okay, Laura.
But again, she just pulls up clips and wants to be important. But she's not dangerous. This chick is fucking dangerous. And and I know that Alicia and Mem, nobody's feeding her nonsense. She's just using them as ammo.
Okay, so then why are you including me in this if you know that, Laura? Stop fucking including me in this bullshit. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying, Alicia. Like, I'm not worried. Jules is just Jules. But anyone feeding into that, like, I don't know Jules. I was never really friends with her like I was with Alicia or MM or even QB. I've never had a private conversation with Pull Up Jules. Nothing. But this is just not normal. And now some imaginary guy is coming to my house. Like, what if she really does?
She just said some imaginary guy is coming to my house. And we're all supposed to feel bad that Laura thinks an imaginary boogeyman is coming to her house. She just said that the guy's imaginary, but she's also trying to convince us that she's afraid for her life. Do you see how this doesn't make sense?
Send someone to my house. That's what I want to know.
Oh my
Didn't Belly? Yeah, Belly. Yeah, but then they became friends. They hate bonded over me. It's crazy.
You know why? Because Alicia thinks with her heart, and you know what I'm saying? She does. She thinks with her heart. I don't. I think with my, I'm just more, I know Laura better. You know what I'm saying? I know how Laura acts. As soon as somebody said to me yesterday in an email, because that was the first place I saw it, Laura wants to make a truce. I'm like, what's Laura trying to manipulate now? Like, there's got to be something like more to this story. You know what I'm saying? I knew it. I knew it. Laura's just trying to she needed content, like something. There was just something going on. I just knew there was more to this story.
CK's gone. They migrated to Molly. Molly's gone. Watch yourselves.
There's no part of me that actually believes that Laura's afraid for her life, especially when she keeps saying that this person's imaginary.
And chats, don't be led into content by them that will lose you. Oh, I agree.
I mean, how could you be afraid of somebody who doesn't exist?
But yeah, this is just weird. And it's scary. I mean, this is truly scary. Just her voice, everything. Yeah, but the PO here doesn't do anything.
She said it like 5 times that this person's made up, they're imaginary, they don't exist. Because the person that she's saying, okay, let me just, as I understand this, and I really don't, again, I don't know the story in its full entirety, but as I understand this, Laura, this is what Tropical Gal claims, is that Laura doxed her, okay? And then, or doxed somebody, let's just say, put her name out, put the fucking house out. And I've seen Laura doing that. So she's not lying on that part. Laura definitely doxed something or somebody's house. Okay. We all know this. She put it out. Okay. And that person got robbed because of YouTube. Now, I don't know how true that is, because how do you prove that somebody got robbed because of YouTube? There's no way to prove that unless you know who did it. And they specifically said that they did it for somebody on YouTube. You know, do I think it's fair to blame Laura for that? No, but maybe she's just trying to teach Laura a lesson. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the real story is, but so I don't know. She claims that the son or somebody related to this woman who got doxxed and then thusly robbed, okay, who Laura says is imaginary. Laura says it's an imaginary person that she made up, okay? The son has a gun or some shit like that. That's what she said. And I don't agree with that. I just want to put that out there, okay, to use that. But she did. She put it out there, okay? So Laura's basically saying that this is an imaginary person, but at the same time, she's trying to convince people that she's scared for her life. It doesn't make sense.
All they can do is put it on record in case something happens. That's all they're going to do. If she lived here, it's a different story, but she doesn't.
Hey, Jules. See, that's not true. Laura could see, here's Laura again making excuses for why she can't, handle this in the appropriate way. She's like, oh, well, she doesn't live here, so I can't do anything. That's not true, Laura. If you supposedly have her fucking real address, why don't you contact the police in her area then? I mean, you know, this is what Laura does all the time. She wants to cry victim, but then she doesn't want to do anything to actually solve the problem. And that just tells me that it's all bullshit.
I could call her police station, but again, I still don't. Yeah, I do have cameras, but I still don't think they would do anything.
See, she didn't even try, right? She didn't even try. She's already shooting down the fucking, you know, possibility of doing that and handling this in a more appropriate way. The people in her chat are trying to give her good advice, but, you know, Laura's going to make excuses for why she can't do that. Which again shows me that it's fucking complete bullshit, that she's terrified.
Because nothing has happened yet. They need an actual physical, like she's saying, I'm not going to do anything. I already have her documented at the police station. This guy is this imaginary son of this imaginary woman that imaginary got robbed.
See? God.
You call her police, I think they would talk to her. I could try. I sent her a cease and desist, and thanks to MM, she was like, oh, that's bullshit. If MM...
Excuse me? Thanks to me, Laura? Wow. Wait, what? Excuse me.
I hadn't told her that, she would have believed it. I mean, I wrote it myself, but I really...
Oh my God. How? Wow, Laura, you cannot fucking take responsibility for anything that you do. How is this my fault?
I really wish MM hadn't have fucking told her, because we wouldn't be here right now. And don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming MM.
Oh, it sounds like you are, Laura. When you say thanks to MM, it sounds like you're fucking blaming me.
She didn't know, but this is where this is escalated from.
No, Laura, no. You don't see, this is Laura's little bullshit dog whistles, and then she's like, let's make a truce. Get the fuck out of here, Laura, with your bullshit. Wow, dude. Wow. So it's my fault now because I said that Laura wrote that cease and desist up by herself. Like, I gave my opinion on it, and now it's my fault. Get the fuck out of here, Laura. Wow, dude. How does she know that she would have taken it seriously if I didn't say something? Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I could drop it off at the police station. I'm just saying they're not going to do much.
So here we go again with Laura making excuses because she knows that this is all bullshit. Okay?
Play that back about him being a trained shooter. You want to hear it again? All right, hold on.
She wants to shut everybody down about, you know, taking things to the police station. So she's just like, no, they're not going to do anything. I'm not even going to try. So you're not even going to try, Laura? So why are you sitting up here crying about it then? I knew this was all bullshit.
And if anyone's interested, I start at the 5-minute mark. If you're looking to report it, it starts at the 5-minute mark.
I can't listen to this again. I just
Reputation or doxing you.
I'm fast forwarding.
A gun?
So stupid.
He went through training courses. He's good. He won't miss.
And again, I don't know why you would even say something like that. That's stupid. I'm sorry. It just is. If you're upset with me for saying that, it's just my opinion. I would never say something like that.
This imaginary son of this imaginary woman who I imaginarily doxed. That's who she's talking about. And I'm not worried about an imaginary person. I'm worried that she sends someone else. That's what I'm afraid of, that she sends someone else to do this.
Laura, seriously, stop it. Just stop.
Because I'm not taking Capone to court. Not yet, anyway. But these people are going to call in. All these losers that have doxed her.
You know, if Laura's going to be upset about the gun threats and stuff, then she really needs to talk to her friend MGL and everybody else. You know, if she's going to be afraid, if she's going to sit there and think that I should be fucking worried that somebody's going to come to her house, okay, then she should be just as worried that, you know, her friend MGL is threatening to come to my house and herself. Oh, I'm going to be in, you know, I have friends in MM's town. Laura, why were you even saying all that shit if you didn't mean it in a threatening manner? Okay? So get the fuck out of here, dude. If you think I'm going to sit here and have sympathy for you.
Her son is livid. And he's getting very frustrated because this is...
Laura's the quintessential fucking boy who cried wolf. You know what I'm saying? It's like, everybody just has to feel bad for Laura, but she has no feelings for anybody else. You know, it's really amazing how this works.
Taking way too long. He wants Laura behind bars for what she did to his mother. And I pray to God it don't go on.
look, I'm just gonna be dead honest here, and I don't even fucking like Laura, but I think that Laura set up somebody to be robbed? No. Look, first of all, here's the first problem. Okay, Laura doesn't have enough money to like fucking get her car fixed. Okay, do you think she's gonna pay somebody to go rob somebody? You know, like that's not gonna happen, dude. That's just not gonna happen. So
Not too long, because I'm gonna tell you something. This guy got a gun. He went through training courses. He's good. He won't miss. And we can't stop him the day he tries to get in his car and drive to Alabama. We won't be able to stop him.
that's just stupid to say. I'm sorry, it is.
We won't be able to stop him the day he drives to Alabama. She's fucking nuts. This is crazy. The only thing I ever did to this woman was take her fucking wrench. That's all I ever did to this woman. This is insane.
See, that's a lie, Laura. That's a fucking blatant lie. That's not all you ever did. Okay. Laura always does that. She's like, all they did was just like, she thinks that's the most innocent part of all this. And that's all she did. No, Laura, you took her wrench. Fine. Okay. She started making videos criticizing you, whatever. You started calling her a psycho. You started doing this. You started doing that. You started doxing her. And that's what escalated everything. And you need to take responsibility for that. Because again, in your own words, you don't get to pick how people on the internet react.
Because we don't live near him. We have nothing to do with him. But I don't want to see him get in trouble.
It kills me that the people in her chat are just sitting there acting like she's just this innocent victim in all this, you know, because she's just not. Those of us who've been watching this escalate for years know that Laura has participated as much as she tries to convince everybody she hasn't.
Because his mother needs him. He's living with her now because of the robbery. But I don't know. He's living. That's all I can say. So if you see Capone doxing anybody, please let that person know what's going on. If you see him saying anything really nasty.
But it's all right for Laura to make threats to show up at people's houses. It's all right for fucking Molly Golightly to, you know, make threats to show up at people's houses, right? But only when it happens to Laura should we all worry. When an imaginary person's coming to her house, okay? Laura says this person's imaginary, and she's like, oh, you know, imaginary person's going to come to my house. I'm so fearful for my life, right? But I know that she's a real person, and I know that fucking Molly Golightly are real people, and they've both very recently said they were going to come to my house, okay? So it only matters when it's Laura and it's an imaginary person.
Okay, I see Cork. I see a couple of people confused. All right, let me try
I'm supposed to be like, oh, Laura, I'm sorry.
this again.
Like, I don't agree with any of this shit, but at the same time, Laura, I don't feel bad for you.
After she came after me for 2 years, I finally had enough is enough. I sent her the C&D, and that didn't matter.
That's not how this went down. That's not how it went down, Laura. Tell the real story. You doxed the shit out of her. You kept fucking reporting her channels. Her channels kept coming down. You gave it more attention than it deserved, and you fucking definitely escalated things with this woman. The cease and desist was like a couple of months ago, Laura. Let's just be real. Stop telling the fucking, you know, watered down version of the story where you're this innocent victim in all this.
Matter because MM told her that it was a C&D that I wrote. It's not legal in court, blah, blah, blah.
No, Laura. That's not what happened. I didn't tell her. I just said on the internet that looks like Laura wrote it herself because it did to me. I gave my opinion on it. Okay. You now admit that you did write it yourself. So I was right. Okay. Cease and desists are fucking bullshit anyway. Everybody fucking knows that. So, and it wouldn't have held up in court, Laura. That's the truth. Okay. Because you need an attorney to write it. You're not an attorney. As much as you want to convince everybody that you played one for fucking 3 years or whatever, you're not.
Now, at that point, nobody knew how fucking crazy she really was, not even MM. So I had said, you want to play this game and continue to dox me. Okay, here we go. I said, Tropical Gal, you can't hide. I found out who you are. I know who you are. Isn't this funny? This is your house. Now, mind you, I never gave an address, never said an address, never said anything.
So here you go, Laura. Well, why'd you do that? You're an idiot.
I said, maybe your kids would like to know what their mother is doing. Maybe I should contact your
So you threatened her. You threatened to contact and go real life. Okay, I got it.
children. Now, at this point, I didn't know that the children weren't really hers. So I was like, wow. But again, I never gave an actual address. I never gave any kids' information or anything. I never gave identifying information.
I don't believe that.
So lo and behold, about 2 days later, she comes back and says that that some woman that I doxed just got robbed. Now, how would she know any of this if this wasn't her? And this imaginary woman got robbed. So the imaginary woman is now in the hospital. This was like a year ago. This imaginary woman is now in the hospital and she's on her deathbed. And the only one that can take care of her is Tropical Gal. But, you know, she didn't know who this woman was. She has this elaborate story. Okay, Tropical Gal, please go get 5150. So then,
So Laura's like, I'm going
a couple months later, she doesn't stop. She still goes on and on.
See, here we go. Laura's like, I'm afraid of this psycho, but I'm going to keep calling her a psycho, like to just further fuel her. Like, come on, Laura.
And on and on and on and on. And now it's escalated. Now this imaginary woman who she doesn't know, her son is coming after me because her mom got robbed. She didn't have a son, you know, a year ago. But now all of a sudden she has a son who robbed her. Who her and a husband stopped from coming to Alabama to shoot me because he was so upset because his mom got robbed a year ago.
Yes, Laura put photos of her house and everything online. And Laura knows that anybody could find it from that point on.
Like just out there. Okay, whatever, Tropical Gal. So now the story changes again. And now this imaginary woman who was robbed, who was never even doxed, and her son are taking me to court. She's in Florida. And her son who's taking me to court, blah, blah, blah. So finally I said, all right, I need to know if this bitch is really going to show up at my door, if she's going to kidnap me. Like, what?
Laura, why would somebody kidnap you? Like, just stop.
So I finally went on Facebook, contacted someone that I could get a hold of her family. I said, look, I know this is going to be a strange question. I just need to know because I want to take her to court. I need to confirm this is who it is. So she listened to one of her videos. She's like, I haven't heard her voice in a long time, but yes, that seems like her. And she said, you know, do you have a picture of her? I said, no, I don't. So she gave me the backstory of, no, she hasn't.
That's funny because the other day Laura did say she had a picture of her.
Spoken to her.
Which again is antagonizing her.
Stepkids in years, and nobody in the family speaks to her. They all think she's crazy. She cut the family off years ago from like her first year that she was with this husband, 5 years.
And here's Laura. Again, she's so afraid of this woman, right? But she's putting all this information out online about her. Again, thusly further fueling her.
Years later, he's dead. They have their doubts that he did something, that she did something because she cut off all his family and friends. The sister-in-law found out the husband died through 2 days after he died. It was like I really felt bad for the sister-in-law. So I go public and I tell this. I'm not afraid to say that I contact somebody to confirm that.
Well, Laura, that was probably one of your first mistakes, because if you wanted to just bring her to court, and you should have handled this all privately. But again, you need fucking content and attention. So you go online and tell this. And all that did was further fuel her, Laura. I mean, come on, use your fucking brain already.
This was her. So she comes back. Now all of a sudden she says the sister-in-law is crazy. And no, bitch, you're the one that's crazy. The sister-in-law is crazy. And the sister-in-law was in jail. But I thought it wasn't her. If it wasn't her, then who's the sister-in-law? So that was how I confirmed that this really was her. Then she tells me that she's willing to call a truce if I apologize to her. Okay, so I apologized to her. So then the truce lasted probably 3 days, and she starts up again. She starts, with her bullshit again. And it wasn't because I had Molly on panel. She knows nothing about Marissa. It's because Alicia, and Queen B went live about me having. I don't even think Queen B.
Excuse me? Wait. Do not, again, Laura, how is this my fault, Alicia's fault, or Queen Bee's fault? What do you mean she knows nothing about Molly Golightly, Laura? Bally Babe's been in this community since like 2018, dude. Like, seriously? I remember her in my chat in 2018 when her name was Bally Babe. So what do you mean she doesn't know anything? Wow, dude. She will twist this fucking story and do whatever she can to make this everybody else's fault and not take any responsibility in it.
Did. But and Alicia went live about me having Molly on panel. So that escalated.
So it's my fault, Laura, that the woman decided, because somehow I did some fucking Jedi mind tricks on this woman and made her fucking change her mind about your fucking truce. Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Related her right back to square one.
Wow.
Because she used and Alicia as ammo for her reasonings of why she should threaten me.
Dude, prove it, Laura. Prove that to me, please. Prove it.
And why she should continue her bullshit. Now,
okay, and I can help that. How? Dude, this is, oh my God, Laura, you're a fucking asshole. You really are.
Except for one night, I have not even said a word about her since the comeback, since she came back, except for one day. And now it's this. Now it's Capone's doing this. Capone isn't doing any of that. And I agree with you, TM. Like, don't take, you know, it's all lies and don't take it.
You're listening to another psychopath in your fucking chat. Tiffany. Wow.
At face value. But again, she's using ammo of my stupid little petty fights with people as justification for her sickness. And
never once. Never once. I don't even know where Laura's getting this from. Like, this is Laura twisting it into somehow. Laura's like, let me kill, you know, 3 birds with 1 stone here. You know, I'm going to somehow tie all this shit that has nothing to do with it, each other, together into one little fucking package so that I could just have everybody shut the fuck up at the same time. So I'm going to put the responsibility of this woman's fucking words and actions on the other people that I'm fighting with that have nothing to do with this. Make it make sense, Laura.
And it's too much.
Wow.
It's just absolutely too much. And this just went over the top.
Okay, Laura. So then you have to handle that on your own. Just like when I had issues with psychotic people here, okay, that I thought was psychotic, that were making fucking videos and literally going into my real life. I mean, literally going into my real life, contacting my family and fucking going into my real life, putting pictures of my fucking mom on the fucking videos, going on my mom's Facebook and all my family's Facebooks and shit and making videos with their pictures in it. Okay. Replicating my backyard. You want to talk about fucking creepy? Okay. Doing fucking these weird impressions of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had to handle that on my own, Laura. I didn't drag other people into it or blame other people for it.
See, but Howie, I don't understand why it's so hard.
And there actually, in that case, was other people fueling this person. Molly Golightly was fueling her. Okay, there were several people fueling this girl, and I still didn't fucking blame them for her actions. I still didn't blame them. Because you know what? At the end of the day, the girl was doing what she was doing for her fucking, because I don't know why. I really still to this day don't know why.
I really don't.
Yeah, like Laura's the only, acts like she's the only one who had like people bothering her on this fucking platform.
I don't understand why it's so tough. Like, just like I said, I truly don't think that MM wants to see me dead. I truly don't think.
How is an imaginary person gonna fucking kill you, Laura? You just said 20 times that this person's imaginary. And no, I don't want to see you dead. But do not put that on me, Laura. It's not, if something happens to you because of this woman, it's not my fault, dude. I didn't fucking cause this. Okay? So don't put that on me. You fucking asshole.
MM wants to see me get beat up. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I would like.
Well, Laura, you wanted to see me beat up. In fact, you were talking about fucking coming to my house. You let Molly Golightly sit there and threaten me. I mean, come on, dude. You really want me to feel bad? Stop fucking putting my name in this, Laura. You're going to have a fucking problem on your hands.
To think that she's a better person than that.
Wow.
Queen Bee, I would.
This is like a dog whistle now. So now all her people are going to start blaming me if something happens to her. Fuck this shit, dude. Seriously.
Like to think the same thing. And again, I'm just using the people that she uses for ammo. And I'm asking them, please call a truce. This woman is insane.
Using us for ammo, Laura. She's not using us for ammo. She said to go check out our channels because we speak the truth on you. That's not using anybody for ammo. Get the fuck out of here. You're being like overly dramatic.
Capone is harmless, Cork. And he does things under his own name. And everyone knows.
I don't think Capone's harmless. See, Laura, it's a matter of opinion because when he's going around doxing and talking about people's kids, I don't think that's harmless. Okay?
I have talked about him having Asperger's for years already.
I don't give
like,
a fuck
for as long as can be. No, Laura, I was saying don't take my word for living in Jersey. She's in Florida. She used to live in Pennsylvania.
So here we go. Laura's just going to keep giving out more of her information. Oh my God, dude. You can't make this up.
I know Greta lives in Jersey. That I know. Of course not. At a core, that's what I'm hoping for. Because this is not normal. I mean, this is beyond someone's threatening to kill you because you don't like them on YouTube.
You know it's not normal, Laura. You know what's not normal is you trying to tie everybody else into this that has nothing to do with it. That's what's not fucking normal.
That's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy.
And make it like it's going to be our fault if something happens to you. You know what else is not normal? Going online and saying that, oh, I'm scared for my life, but yet not doing anything that a normal person would do if they were actually scared for their lives.
Thank you, Michelle. It is madness. This is all because I took away her wrench. That's it. That is the worst.
No, Laura, it's not all because you took away her wrench. It's because you doxed her. You doxed her fucking house. I mean, stop. Just stop.
Thing I ever did was I took this woman's wrench. She's 71 years old. This isn't a kid. This is a 71-year-old woman.
Here we go. Keep giving her info out, Laura, because that's worked.
You know, and then when I sent her the cease and desist, she had responded. And she responded with a bunch of bullshit and, oh, well, I'll do this and it.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on a second. She responded to the cease and desist. So before I even said anything that I thought Laura wrote it herself, she had already responded with a bunch of bullshit and didn't take it seriously. But here's Laura trying to fucking blame me that it's my fault that she didn't take it seriously.
She just lies to cover her own lies and cover her own lies.
Wow.
Yeah, but Cork, I honestly don't think, like, no matter what my thoughts are, Queen Bee in her panel, I don't think they'd want to see me dead. Like, for real. I really don't.
Laura, nobody wants to see you dead, okay? And that's not going to happen because you stated about 30 times that the person's imaginary. So stop with the bullshit already.
think they want to see me dead. And
oh my God.
To not take this seriously would be dumb. Honestly, it would be dumb.
You're not taking it seriously, though. I just listened to you not taking it seriously. I just listened to you telling people in your chat why you cannot contact the police if you were really that scared for your life.
Mental illness knows no age. That's true, Howie. Yeah, it was over a wrench, Michelle. TM, she had gone to TM's panel because me and TM were fighting, and she had gone to TM's panel, running her mouth about how horrible I was and all this other shit. Crazy. Thank you, Nos. But this was all over a wrench.
No, Laura.
Don't worry.
Might have started over the wrench, okay, or whatever, but it escalated because you fucking escalated it. You helped escalate the situation into what it is. So stop acting like you're some innocent victim.
I'm gonna check till the 3rd. No hitman money till then. It's not that I'm worried, but I shouldn't have to even think like
I'm not worried, but I'm scared for my life. Make this make sense.
I shouldn't even have to even think about this. You know what I mean? This isn't something that I should even have to think about.
Well, Laura, I shouldn't have had to sit here 2 weeks ago and think about you driving by my house and showing up at my house. But, you know, you're the idiot who said that online. So,
yeah, 71 years old. She's going after Capone. It's crazy. But I don't know if I have to go to Florida.
I just can't.
If she would have to come here. I know if it's money oriented, she would have to go to Florida. I mean, I would have to go to Florida.
What?
And you stuck up for Pink, correct? Yeah, Gigster, this was all over a wrench. 100% over a wrench.
Laura, you are lying. That's not what happened.
But that's the other thing. How is this woman still on YouTube and Molly's not?
Because Molly makes the same kind of stupid threats, Laura.
Natasha Cooper gets shut down. Neither one of them have ever said anything close to this.
Really?
Nothing.
Really?
Who else got kicked off? There's many people that have gotten kicked off.
Does anybody else remember Molly Golightly showing her gun off in her closet and talking about her gun? Because I do. And she actually showed us that she had a gun. It was a real gun. Okay? She actually showed it to us in her closet.
Critical K. She never pulled anything like this. None of these people ever pulled anything like this. And yet she's still here. Even after ban evading. Where's the YouTube police?
And Corey threatened people and doxed people, and she's still here too, Laura, though. And you let her in your fucking chat.
So that's what I want to know. Or the YouTube police don't matter if it's someone that you're not friends with. Because that's what it feels like. Because if anybody can stand for this and everyone's okay with this, whether you like me or not, you have some serious issues. Because then when it comes to you, don't cry.
I don't stand with any of this shit, dude. I don't fucking stand with any of this. But at the same time, I see, here's the difference. It's not black and white. We know Laura has black and white thinking, all or nothing thinking. That's not how I think. Okay. I see how both of these people are wrong in this situation. Both of them. Laura escalated this. They're both wrong, honestly.
Because I've never said anything of the sort like this to anybody. And giving out Capone's information, why would you give out Capone's information?
No, Laura, you only wish that somebody got raped up the ass, and then you only said that you were going to call somebody's husband's job and say that they're a fucking pedophile. But you know, that can't harm somebody's life or fucking livelihood or anything.
What the fuck has Capone done? Nothing.
And here we go. Not only is Laura totally innocent in this, but Capone is too. Because I see that motherfucker everywhere talking about this lady. Everywhere. So he's not helping the situation either.
Molly said horrible things and made threats to pull up. Come on, Alicia. Molly can't fucking fight. I don't care what she says. Let's be real.
Oh, okay. So Laura, so an imaginary guy with a gun. Okay, we're supposed to worry about an imaginary guy with a gun that's going to come and imaginarily shoot you with an imaginary bullet. We're supposed to be worried for your life and your safety. But when a real actual person says that they're going to pull up, that's your excuse. Oh, they can't fight. What if they bring a gun, Laura? She's already showed us that she has a gun. What if she brings a gun to somebody's house? You fucking crazy, dude. This is unfucking believable. This is why I wouldn't agree to this shit, especially without hearing it.
She does not know how and when to use the word doesn't. She says don't improperly. That's a crime I cannot overlook. MGL didn't threaten. Yeah, MGL didn't threaten to shoot anyone.
No, Laura, she just loves to show her little fucking gun off to everybody. Let me break.
But she has threatened to show up people's houses.
Yeah, she has. She absolutely has.
There goes your truce. I wouldn't have mentioned MGL. See, Yarn's right. If MGL...
Who is Cork saying, and she has tamale? Because I'll tell you right now, I've never said I was going to nobody's fucking house.
can't mention
Nor have I ever gone to anybody's house.
you, then you can't mention MGL. Good point. Yeah, whatever Molly does needs to be taken up with Molly. I agree with that.
So Laura, okay, if you agree with that, then everything Tropical Gal does has to be taken up with her. Not me, not Queen Bee, not Alicia, and whoever else you fucking tagged in this bullshit.
I got enough of my own problems. I can't deal with Molly's problems.
Wow. 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 So we're all supposed to deal with Laura's problems, right? But Laura doesn't have to worry about anybody else but herself. Okay, this makes sense. Sounds legit. Sounds totally legit.
I got enough of my own fights. I don't want to deal with Molly's fights.
Wow. Wow. Well, Laura, I could say the same, right?
But even Molly, all right, so I'm going to say this. Molly's so bad. Molly's so bad. Nobody's ever threatened to bring a gun. Nobody's ever threatened her like I just got threatened. Nobody's ever threatened Betty the way I just got threatened. Nobody's ever threatened JLR the way I just got threatened. So where's the YouTube police? Where are all these people that want to fight for right and what's right? Why aren't they reporting this?
See, Laura, here's the difference. I could say that the woman's wrong, but also think that you're wrong in this situation. Okay? You shouldn't say shit
She's
like
just
that.
not the best example to use.
I could call it out, but I could also call your ass out because you have done nothing but escalate this whole situation.
You know what I'm saying? No, how come nobody's reporting this? All these YouTube police don't want to do the right thing.
What would you like us to
Yeah, but not
report,
like this,
Laura?
Alicia. This is bad. Threatening to give an innocent sub's information to anybody that asks.
An innocent sub who has gone around doxing this woman. Okay, Laura, stop.
Do you know what a danger that puts Capone in? If she even has it. From what I heard, QB said he's got a record. He doesn't have any record. Kid's never even gotten a fucking traffic ticket.
Really, Laura? How do you know that?
Yeah, where are all the advocates? The ones that are trying to make YouTube right.
Wow. Dude, the fucking level of manipulation going on right here is like on another fucking level. It's just crazy.
There was a robbery that resulted in injury that will be a report of. Oh, yeah. Well, she had said, yeah, where's JJ's Twitter fingers? You know, because you're trying to make it so right.
No,
certain people to be threatened is acceptable.
No, Laura didn't report it. In fact, she sat here and actively made excuses for why she can't report it and why she won't report it. So, you know, right there tells us all bullshit.
It's crazy. Right there is reporting this to our police. Just call.
I'm oh my God, dude.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, Twitter fingers. Hello. Clip channels. Hello. This psycho should have been reported ages ago.
And Laura, you should have stopped fucking escalating things with her ages ago. You know, if you were really that scared of her.
But it don't matter because it's me, right? And again, I can handle myself, but this is too much.
I can handle myself, but here I am dragging everybody else into it and making it their fucking fault and their problem.
I got kids. I
got kids too, Laura, but that didn't stop you from saying you were going to actually not only come to my house, but have your fucking son take a picture of you at my house.
This is not how grown women act. I'm sorry. It's just not.
Oh my God, dude.
They hide and stay quiet, or they foresee. I'm happy to.
I am so glad I didn't listen to this last night because I did not need to sit here feeling fucking aggravated last night. I just didn't.
We stand for truth. That's what I'm saying. I would stand for truth regardless.
Yeah, Laura's truce would be a few days of bad true crime, and then she'd start her commentary shit up again. Yeah, being able to critique she's so full of shit, dude. It's not even funny. Log off, Laura, already. Get the fuck out of here.
They're made because they pick and choose who to advocate for. Exactly. But
I see everybody saying hi to Sally in the chat. Is that Sally Spencer? And oh, I think I missed a super chat. I'm sorry, Mellow One. Thank you. Do you remember me sending you proof of Capone trolling and doxing you? Great job of not letting this be emotionally manipulate you. Yeah, it ain't happening, dude. Laura, I see right through her bullshit. Okay. I'm not agreeing with what, because I know how this place works and I know how fucking Laura works, but everybody's going to be like, it's so black and white. It's like, if you could, I don't agree with any of it. How's that? You know what I'm saying? But people here are like, well, if you're not agreeing with this, then it must mean you're supporting the opposition. And if that's not the case, it's just that I don't agree with ever saying shit like that, but at the same time, Laura is just playing this up, dude, like to the fucking umpteenth degree. I mean, Laura, where should we send your fucking Oscar award? For real. It doesn't even make sense. How could you be scared of an imaginary person? Come on.
like I said, Betty's never done this. JLR's never done threats like this. I've never done threats like this. No,
Laura, you just threaten to pull up at people's houses again, call people's husbands' jobs and say that they're pedophiles. That's okay though. That's all right. We should all feel bad for you.
Nobody's ever done threats like this. I mean, what's his name? Who's that dude that gets a lot of controversy?
See, this has been the problem. This is what happens on YouTube. Like, I don't forget what people do. Okay. That's not a problem. I'm saying I think there's a lot of people here who do forget. I don't forget what people do. I don't forget the shitty things that they say, especially when it comes to people like Laura and Molly Golightly, who are repeat offenders, who are constantly fucking saying horrible shit about people and threatening people. Okay. I don't forget that kind of shit. So when people try to pull stunts like this, I don't just get fooled and be like, oh my God, Laura's afraid for her life. Because I know Laura. First of all, I know Laura. I know how Laura feels about Tropical Gal. We've discussed her in private when we were friends. Okay. And I know that Laura's not she's not scared for her life right now. Okay. She's playing it up for everybody. This is again, it's like a 2-for-1 deal. Like, here, let me try to shut everybody up about me, so I'll somehow tie them all into this situation, even though they have nothing to do about it and no way to control it. And it's like, I think a lot of the times people will forget what somebody did. Like when the whole thing happened with Diane, and that's why I didn't get involved in it, okay, was because the people that were calling Diane out have said and done horrible things themselves. Nobody seemed to remember that back in the day, Molly Golightly actually used to claim that half of her super chats went to St. Jude herself and never showed receipts of it. Never fucking showed receipts of it. But she used to say it all the time for at least a year straight. And nobody questioned that. And you see, I don't forget those kinds of things. So I'm like, why would I join some crusade with somebody who's, in my opinion, just as bad? And you know what I'm saying? I just don't forget the things that these people do. So, Laura has escalated this situation. She has played into it. And things probably wouldn't be as bad if Laura just tried to handle this like an adult. But she can't do that.
Tommy something. Tommy, what's Tommy's last name? You guys know what I'm talking about. Alicia, you always send me a message and then you block me. I can never respond.
But I'm certainly not endorsing, Tropical Gal's behavior in this instance. You want to talk shit about somebody online, go for it. I'm not endorsing anybody making threats like that at all. I never will. And, I'm not going to hear it either, even though I don't care for Laura. Obviously, I would never want to see anybody hurt her or, her kids or anything, which is why, Laura's mad at me because I was like, well, Laura, why are you telling people where your school, kids are going to school? That's why, Laura. That's why. Because you don't know who the fuck is watching your channel. But she's making I'm an asshole for fucking looking out for her kids. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, Laura.
Tommy Sotomayor. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm not Tommy Sotomayor. The guy walks around with fucking bodyguards.
I shouldn't have to feel like that. I shouldn't have to feel like I got to watch my back because some psycho who, yeah, so am I.
You know what, Laura? I shouldn't have to feel like that either. But guess what? I do have to feel like that because your friend Molly Golightly had her friend swat me. Okay. Other shit has happened to me and I have to feel like that. You know what? It kind of comes with the territory of being on YouTube. So, I mean, you're right. We shouldn't have to feel like that. But unfortunately, you kind of do when you're on the internet.
Some psycho wrench I took 4 years ago or 3 years ago. I mean, whether she's lying or not lying, this is psychotic. Because the psycho has gotten away with this shit for like 5 years. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
She's gotten away with it because Laura's done nothing to, you know, she's really done nothing about it. She has never once tried to approach this woman like a grown-ass adult and say, hey, listen, I don't want this situation to get out of control the way that it is. Can we please, you know, come to some type of, you know, agreement or something? Never once. Instead, she came on here and just antagonized the woman, called her a psychopath, said she's fucking crazy, gave out her fucking address, gave out her fucking name, said she had pictures of her, said she contacted her sister-in-law, and that did nothing but escalate things.
But like when does it cross the line of being real and not being real? That's what I'm worried about. How am I going to know when this crosses the line or not?
So full of shit.
You know, up to this point, it was, haha, you're psycho. Haha, you need a 5150. Haha, you're this. But how far does it go?
That's not true, okay? Because how many times have we heard Laura saying, I don't know when this lady's going to show up at my house and kidnap me and put me in her trunk and tie me up.
I mean, this is a woman who claims she called my job. She called my insurance company. She's defaming my business. She's lied on me. She's lied on my, like, how far does it go? When does it stop?
Oh, was Laura just about to say she lied on Molly, but then she caught herself because, you know, before she was trying to convince everybody that it was my fault that this woman started talking about her and because she had Molly Golightly on her panel. Yeah, I think that's what just fucking happened.
My stalker, Jazzy.
Keep referring to her as your stalker, Laura. That's going to help the situation totally.
Just dox the fuck out of it. Well, that's kind of what I did, but I was being nice about it, TM. I never gave a physical address.
Look at Tiffany giving her advice in the chat. Just dox the fuck out of the bitch. That's Tiffany's fucking solution. Another fucking real lifer. Another psycho who's giving her stupid advice because that's how Tiffany handles things. Wow, I can't. I just fucking can't.
That's why when she said this woman got robbed, we all laughed because there was never a physical address given. So that's a blatant lie.
Wow.
And then this woman was in the hospital and she had to visit this woman, and this woman lived next door to her and lived close to her. And then this woman.
Boy, Laura, for somebody who's been ignoring her, it sounds like you know every fucking single thing that she says.
Lived far away. Like now she's not near this woman. However, last week or 2 weeks ago, she had this woman, her and a husband begged for this guy, had to physically stop him from going to my house. He was in the middle of doing laundry. So that would assume that they were near each other. And now all of a sudden, she doesn't live anywhere near the guy. Okay. So she doesn't live anywhere near them. Then how would you know that someone got doxed and got robbed? Why would she contact? Like, the whole story is ludicrous. But what happened?
Look, I don't think the story doesn't make sense to me either. Okay. All the way, because you wouldn't know. There's no way, if you don't know who robbed this person, you wouldn't know who sent them then. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. But what Laura's saying is not making sense either. It's just not.
Happens if she's not. And don't tell me ignore her, because I've ignored her for years. It doesn't matter. She's still fucking psycho. That's what I said.
Laura, you haven't ignored her, dude. Doxing her is not ignoring her. Okay? Calling her psycho babe every time you go live, that's not ignoring her.
The Patreon's Cork. I don't know how to deal with this. I truly do not know how to deal with this. Do I ignore it? Do I not ignore it? Do I just let her keep going? What if something happens? I want proof that I try to stop this. You contact authorities. JJ, here's my only issue with that.
Here we go. Here we go for why Laura's going to make excuse for why she can't handle this in the right way.
My only issue is, what if I'm contacting the wrong department? There's two places that could be.
Okay, what if you're contacting the wrong department, Laura? What's the worst that's going to happen? See her bullshit excuses for not wanting to handle this the right, appropriate way? What if I contact the wrong apartment? Then you find the right apartment, Laura. department.
Her too. Hold, it's Howie. I agree with you. I'm glad, Quandary. I'd be afraid of the aftermath. Exactly right. But I
Look at Tiffany. Cork, you got to do them exactly what they do to you or say nothing. Yeah, we know, Tiffany. Only that's not true because you go to the extreme to get back at people. We all know that.
honestly, I don't know what to do. Even if I contact police, they're not going to do anything.
Tiffany's mask fell off in the chat somewhere.
And Nos, I completely agree with you. It should not come to something happening called law. But the scary part is it shouldn't even come to this right now. Like, it shouldn't even be here now. I shouldn't have to feel like this. I shouldn't have to contact the police. You know what I mean? Like, this is fucking...
Dude, trust me, Laura fucking slept fine last night. She ain't sitting there fucking shaking in her boots, scared for her life. I know Laura, and she's full of shit.
Weird. Why do you have to contact the police over some idiot on fucking YouTube? That's true, Elle.
See, Laura's like, why should I have to do this? Why should I have to do it? Because she knows she's not really scared for her life. You know what I'm saying? I agree. Why should you have to? But at the same time, like, if there's a case where you have to, you just sometimes have to do what you have to do, Laura. Like, you know, but she's like making excuses. Well, why should I have to do this? Because she knows that she's not really taking this as seriously as she's like wanting people to believe. And she constantly fucking tells on herself when she does lives like this.
Only place I'll even take the complaint is your PD. But the defamation, I could take it to court, but it would have to be in Florida. Which would have been better if Phoenix was still going to school.
Laura, who cares about the defamation at this point, right? You're supposed to be scared for your life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Laura's like, well, the money, I can take her to court. You know, if I can get money out of it, I can. But, you know, if it's a threat on my life, I can't call the police. Like, yeah, that makes sense.
School in Florida, because then I would have made it a, you know, one-shot trip, but he's not, so. Cause it's how you have to go there. I guess I could do both. You document, they will talk to her if they agree. It's definitely a death threat. And she threatened Capone.
Tiffany's in the chat saying, if you call hers, they will tell you you have to go to yours. The only place that will ever take the complaint is your PD, which goes to show that Laura's never actually contacted her police department like she said she did.
With no proof. She just runs her mouth with no fucking proof, with nothing.
Oh, yeah, she's just milking the shit out of this, Jules. Why is she just repeating the same shit? Because she's milking it. Fucking low cow. How does anyone with a sane and sound mind like take this broad for real? I don't know, girl. I really don't. I really fucking don't.
Nothing.
I mean, people are giving her advice and like she's knocking down everybody's advice. I mean, that's just typical of Laura anyway. You know, she'll like sit on her live, she'll complain. Or if you're friends with her, she'll sit on the phone with you and she'll complain about something, and you will think of every fucking bit of advice you can to help her, and she will have an excuse as to why she can't do what you're trying to help her do. Like, that's just Laura. I know my cousin's like that. I have a cousin like that where like we used to try to give him advice, and every time you would give him advice, he would have an excuse for like why he can't do what you're trying to help him do. But you know, at the same time, he would want to sit there and complain. And it's like so frustrating to deal with a person like that. But, you know, that's Laura.
Sick. So again,
she's going to milk it as long as there's people in her chat buying into it, you know? Well, all these people are buying into it right now.
Before I shut down, I just want to say I want a truce with all the people she named. Please let this play out. I don't want to die. I don't want to watch my...
Laura, stop. Stop. I could make a truce with Laura. Let's just hypothetically speak. Okay? Alicia made a truce with Laura. Guess what? Tropical Gal posted 2 videos last night. So do you think that that's going to stop any of this, Laura? I don't think so. Me making a truce with you is not going to stop this woman, Laura. Let's just be honest. You know, it's just not. So I don't know, like, there's nothing to make a truce about, Laura. It's just, you know, it's fucking YouTube to me. And I'm sorry that this is happening to you, okay? Or whatever the fuck it is that you're trying to fucking play off here. But you're not going to sit here, threaten to come to my fucking house, have people in your chat that have fucking made threats to me, have people up on your panel that have made threats to come to my house, and then sit there and think that I'm going to feel bad for you. No, girl. Sorry, but no. Ain't falling for your shit, Laura.
Shoulder every time I fucking turn around. Yes, Jazzy. And I don't want my kids in danger. And this woman is sick.
I don't want my kids in danger, but I'm going to tell the whole internet where they're going to college this fall. Yeah, okay, we believe you.
And whether this guy is imaginary or not doesn't mean that she's not going to send someone just to prove her point. Tell me.
Well, Laura, if you're really scared of that, okay, making truces on the internet isn't going to fucking help you. It's just not. I mean, I'm just being realistic. Even if I shut up tomorrow, that's not going to fucking change anything. I can't control a grown-ass woman that lives in another state. I don't even know where she lives, but I know that she doesn't live in New York. So, you know what I'm saying? What would you like me to do, Laura? How is that going to fucking affect your life and her and stop her? It's like, come on.
Your life is being threatened with all the crazy shit. Yeah, that's true too, Margaret. I'm not letting her get away with it. I'm just not sure what angle I'm going to take. The business she defamed is also in Alabama, so she'll have no. If there's money involved, I have to go to her.
So instead, she's like, I'm not sure what angle I'm going to take, but at the same time, every angle that people have tried to suggest in her chat, she's shot down. Like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that.
If I'm going at
The only possible solution to this, to saving my life, is making a truce with fucking other people that have nothing to do with this on the internet. That's the only way I could save my life in this situation. Like, make it make sense, dude.
after her for money, then I have to go to her state. I looked this up multiple times. If I'm just charging her with harassment,
She looked it up multiple times. Exactly what did you look up, Laura? You know, could you share those Google terms with us so that we could maybe point you in the right direction? Oh, wait, everybody in your chat's trying to do that right now, but you don't want to hear it.
that can be done here. If I'm charging her with, and I'm asking for money, it's got to be done there. Tropical Sunshine, I think is her new name.
You know that's our new name, Laura.
Her whole channel is Laura. Laura.
Laura.
And a few others thrown in here and there. I don't know what happened, but take them on. I know you guys are. Thank you, Margaret. But like I said, this is beyond normal. Thank you, Nos.
Muffin Mouth, if she ain't coming on my panel, dude, I don't want nothing to do with this at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I have nothing to do with this, and Laura dragging me in is really fucking pissing me off. Okay, stop dragging me into this shit. It's not my fucking problem. It's not my fucking monkeys. Not my circus. You know what I'm saying? They need to settle this on their own. It has nothing to do with me. So I know what you're saying, but not my panel.
You know, like they could say this is normal YouTube stuff. Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll contact the FBI like they did with the threat from making a murderer. Maybe they will. I don't know. Maybe I'm not giving a
Wait, doesn't Laura have a friend that works for the FBI? Why doesn't she contact that person?
police enough credit. I mean, that is a blatant death threat. And when I had a blatant death threat from your live is subscribers.
Wait, Laura just said she never dealt with anything like this before, and now she's had another death threat. Jeez, Laura, what the fuck are you doing to people that they're giving you death threats?
It's only 5 minutes or longer, but just saying, what? Your live is subscribers only 5 minutes or longer? Oh. Yes. Tropical Gal to Team YouTube multiple.
How convenient. Laura put her chat on subscribers only. How convenient. 5 minutes or longer. How fucking convenient.
Well, times apparently they're not doing anything, even ban-evading. Yeah, I agree.
Wow.
It took me 2 years. You have to be dedicated to sending them everything that comes through her, get it all and keep updating it. I don't know. It didn't take that much British Chippy the first time. British Chippy, it took 5 seconds. I mean, the first time I had her shut down, it took 5 minutes. Like I sent her the channel and done. And this time they're just not doing anything. See, when I had Greta, do you remember the one I got during Making a Murderer? I got this weird guy. He was fucking crazy too. And he went online and he was like, oh, and Laura, like I think he was sticking up for Carla, but he was like, and Perplex QT, I can aim. And honestly, come to think of it, it was pretty similar to.
Wait a second. So she's gotten this before, and then she's acting like she doesn't know how to handle this. I mean, oh my God, Lord, just shut up. Put the shovel down already.
This one, except he was a little more direct. He was going to be the one doing the shooting. And I brought it to the police. Police contacted me with the FBI just like a week later. And that's how I met the FBI guy. And, you know, the FBI sat down with me and said, is there anything, you know, are you scared? Do you think this guy is serious? I said, I don't know who this guy is. Maybe he is serious. I don't know. That's how I originally met this FBI guy. And then the guy, they went and spoke to the guy and they didn't do anything. But I had this guy's like information. I knew where
Okay, so then why don't you just contact the FBI guy?
he lived, everything. But maybe the cops would take this seriously. Maybe they would call in the FBI again. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking that they're not going to take this seriously, but they know I'm a YouTuber. They know that
this could definitely like happen.
Yeah, the FBI is just sitting around worrying about you, Laura, all day.
So maybe I will shoot down there and see. I have to go Friday for court, for traffic court. They're right across the way. Like legit. 5 steps and I'm in the police department. Remember a couple and they only told me the general area. They went to them.
And that thought never crossed her mind, right? Because the first thing I would do if somebody was threatening me, right? Like my life, I'd be like, let me contact the police. But no, Laura's like, let me go to YouTube first. What?
Let me know their names. Now I'm going to do it Friday. Are you trolling me, Tracy? I'm going to do it Friday. I have court Friday morning for a traffic ticket. All about you. Do you remember that guy, Greta? Guy was crazy. Never heard a ticking clock in the background of my videos away from home.
Yeah, she definitely thinks she is.
Yes, it is the same lady that went at Jonice. But she's escalated. No, Al, I'm going to go Monday. I'm going to go Friday, I mean. Cannot threaten to go to someone. That's what I'm saying. And if she asked, if like with this other guy only made like 1 video. And they called in the FBI. So if I show them her whole channel, which I have recorded already, even if she decided to erase it, and all the harassment, maybe they really will do something. Maybe I'm just not giving them enough credit.
Oh my God, dude. The acting here is...
Every creator should be calling her out. I agree, Pixie. Go there today and don't wait.
Why did that...
Yeah, but it's already 3:30.
Why does every creator have to fucking call her out, dude? Like, what is that going to do exactly? What exactly is that going to do? Can I ask?
Detectives usually gone by 4. And tomorrow's Thursday.
Videos, and she's made it pretty fucking clear that she doesn't care what.
Between now and Friday, it's not going to make a difference. Honestly.
Why is my fucking charger not working again? Ugh, this fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? I've definitely heard her say she don't give a fuck, you know, what anybody else thinks. So I don't know what good that's gonna do, but okay. Sorry. Not sure exactly what happened there. My thing just muted because I don't know, charging my laptop and it just muted me for some reason. I feel like I kind of had enough of this fucking line. Gee, why does Laura have all these people threatening her? I mean, she's so scared, but she's worried about John Travolta. All right, I'm just fast forwarding. I'm done with this live. I can't even fucking listen to this stupidity anymore. I just can't. I'm sorry. I can't fucking get through the rest of it. You can't hear me? That's all right. I'm done with it anyway. Yeah. I like, dude, Laura, leave me out of your shit, okay? Just leave me the fuck out of it. She's just sitting there saying all stupid shit. Oh, John Travolta was here 3 years ago. Nobody fucking cares. Literally nobody fucking cares, Laura. Oh my God. Hold on a second. I'm gonna grab my phone. This is like the most unbelievable bullshit I've fucking heard in a long time. It really is. Laura, stop dragging me in your bullshit, okay? Thanks. I don't remember her bringing up TC once, let alone do a whole stream about her more than one. I don't even know. Dude, yeah, it's just repetitive at this point, and there's really no fucking point. Oh shit. There's really no point of me listening to anymore. There's no point. There's just no point. Chick, all that was said, okay, was, this, just, you can rewind. It's in the live. I can't even fucking, I knew I should. I'm so glad I didn't listen to this last night, because I would have just been sitting here like, what the fuck, dude? Like, seriously, I knew I was going to get aggravated as soon as somebody contacted me and said that Laura wanted to make a truce, because I'm like, I just know Laura, and there's always some bullshit attached to things. Okay. So I was like, I'm not even getting myself fucking aggravated. I'm just going to fucking do what I got to do tonight, and I'll deal with it tomorrow morning. I'll fucking listen tomorrow morning. There's literally no point in me fucking listening. It's so stupid. Laura, leave me out of your shit. Honestly, I hate when people, that's like when, all right, hold on. I'm just going to switch over to my phone because my battery's dying on my laptop, and it just fucking annoys me. Hold on a second. Let me just mute this real quick, because I'm not streaming her anymore, and I'm fucking just done with this bullshit. All right, hold on. Okay. All right. This reminds me of like when your kid puts you on the spot in front of like other people, and is like, hey, can so-and-so like sleep over tonight? And the kid's standing right there, and you can't have the kid sleep over. So you like, it feels like that's what she's doing. She's putting people on the spot, and nothing will piss me off more than somebody doing that shit to me. Do not fucking put me on the spot like that. And like, first of all, Laura, I don't know what fucking world you're living in, but that you thought I was sitting there even fucking watching this bullshit yesterday. But on top of that, don't fucking put me on the spot and throw me into this shit when it has nothing to do with me, Laura. You made your bed, lay in it, okay? I don't agree with what this woman's saying, especially in this instance, but it's not my problem, dude. It's not my problem, okay? I mean, you have some balls to sit there and think that I'm going to be like, oh, Laura, scared for your life. As if your friend and you have not just recently talked about coming to my fucking house, dude. Okay? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. She's trying to like dog whistle in a sense. I hate using these terms, but like it is in a sense. She's putting this out into the universe so that should something happen to Laura, her people could come and blame me or come do something to me. Do not fucking involve me in this shit, Laura. I have nothing to do with this lady. I cannot help that she tells people to watch my channel. I can't. Do I tell people to watch her channel? No. So I don't do that. So don't fucking put me in the middle of this bullshit. I don't know what her story is with all this stuff that happened that she claims that happened. I don't know the story. I've never seen proof of anything. I don't talk to her like that. So I don't know. So don't include me in this bullshit. Or Queen Bee or anybody else. Honestly, you shouldn't put anybody else. It's between you and this other lady. And that's it. It's just the principle of Laura trying to manipulate everybody, which is why I won't accept any fucking bullshit deals with her, because this is all bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. It's just the principle. Had Laura contacted us privately and said, hey, listen, I'm really having a problem with this lady, but no, she's got to make a spectacle of everything. She's got to make a spectacle of everything and give it more attention than it probably fucking deserves, make herself the victim, and then drag everybody else's names into it. Like, girl, bye, I'm not falling for that shit. I'm not falling for her bullshit. She's just trying to drag people's names into it because Laura, we all know, just can't handle any type of criticism online. So it's like, let me just drag these other people and I'll tie this all up in one nice little package. I'll drag all these people into this, make everybody think that it's, their fault that she's doing what she's doing, even though it's just absurd to even suggest that. Like, fuck that. Because you know what? By accepting that truth, by accepting a deal and a truce with Laura, you're basically saying that, yeah, you're fueling this woman's fire. And I'm not doing that. So I'm not, why would I accept some fucking deal, some bullshit deal, and make it like, yeah, you're right, Laura. That's like telling Laura she's right. No, you're wrong, Laura. I have nothing to do with the shit that Ballet Babe or Tropical Gal says on her channel. Nothing. Don't fucking drag me into this bullshit. Unbelievable. She shouldn't mention that lady again. I wouldn't. Just drop it entirely. And if she's truly worried, report it. I mean, never once has Laura actually tried to make any type of effort to reach out to this lady, woman to woman, and be like, hey, what is the problem here? What could I do to stop you, or calm you down or whatever? She's like, instead, she handled it by calling her psycho babe, calling her a stalker, doxing her, like, and then sitting there and acting like she's a victim. And, this is all because she took the lady's wrench. And it's like, okay, Laura, yeah, is that what it started over? I guess so. You took her wrench and you didn't explain to her why, and some people don't deal with that type of rejection well. I don't know. But, it escalated because you continued to let it escalate to the point that it did. You sit back and you can't sit there and act like you're just some innocent victim and you didn't do anything at all. That's just not reality, Laura. We've all been watching this play out for the last 5 years on here, or whatever the fuck it's been. Crime victim over a 71-year-old woman, yet she did the same thing, saying she was going to pull up on you. Yeah, she made excuses saying I was joking. She's pathetic. Right. And then when somebody in chat, which was Alicia, said in chat that, well, Marissa says she's going to pull up on people and fight them and shit. And Laura's excuse is, oh, she can't fight. I'm sorry, Laura, but you know what? I think a 48-year-old woman could fight a little better than a alleged 71-year-old woman, Like, I mean, why should, Laura's like, well, why should I have to deal with this? Why should I have to worry about Molly Golightly pulling up to my fucking house, or you for that matter? And you seriously want me to sit here and feel bad for you in this situation? I mean, what fucking planet are you living on, Laura? Holy shit. She has played Tropical Girls vids on her channel, for fuck's sake. She engages 100%. She does. She's like, oh, I ignore her. Do you ignore some of her shit? Yeah, Laura, but I've listened to you and I've played you on my own channel plenty of times and heard you calling her psycho babe. Oh my, I have a stalker. You bring her up sometimes when there's no even need to bring her up, So like, that's engaging and that's escalating the situation. And you have to know that by now. You have to know that every time you get up here and you call her a psychopath, you're fucking engaging in the behavior. I mean, I just can't believe this girl has the balls to sit here and think that I'm going to fucking she's going to manipulate me into feeling responsible for something happening to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, dude, how fucking stupid do you think I am, Laura? Honestly. That's why I knew when I heard this truce thing, it was attached to some fucking bullshit with Laura. I just know how she operates, and I'm like, no, I'm not accepting nothing. First of all, without hearing what she has to say. But second of all, I ain't accepting nothing without fucking, that's going to make me responsible. No way. You saying that, yeah, I'll make a truce with you, Laura, is you accepting the responsibility for what she's saying. And I'm not doing that. Fuck that, dude. Laura willingly engages then wants others to save her. Fuck out of here. Yeah, it's so fucking true, dude. Thank God before I came to YouTube and started like dealing with all these people, thank God I fucking did like extensive reading and research on like toxic people, whether it was like narcissists or just toxic people in general. And I know all the tactics and all the things that they do. Cause like I easily could have fallen for shit like this, 5 years ago. But I did a lot of reading on, traits and manipulation. And you know what I'm saying? Like the things that people do like this to other people. And I ain't falling for this shit. These people have no credit or morals. They're just bad people, period. You need to watch to find out who they are in time. Yep. I mean, you know, do I agree? I don't agree with anybody on here. And I just want to make that 100% clear for the 90th time during this live that I don't agree with anybody threatening anybody doing any type of real life shit, whether it's showing up at their fucking houses and beating them up or bringing guns or whatever. You know, I don't agree with that shit. But at the same time, I'm not going to accept responsibility for Laura's stupid fucking behavior, you know, or anybody else's for that matter. I'm here by myself. The things that I say are my thoughts, my feelings. They don't have anything to do with anybody else on this platform. Okay. And, you know, you're not going to sit here and make me responsible or me or Queen Bee or anybody. I'm not going to speak for Alicia. Alicia does her own thing too, you know, but I know that Queen Bee, she hasn't even been around long enough to like fully even know the whole story between Ballet Babe and Laura, you know? So like, why are you dragging her into this? And then who is the other person she tagged? TPE, is that Tragedy Pimps Exposed? What the fuck does she have to do with this, Laura? Why are you dragging her name into this? You fucking break. I can't help it if there's somebody out there, and trust me, this ain't the first time that somebody out there has like promoted my channel or told people to watch my channel. And I can't help, you know, who likes my channel and who doesn't like my channel. I mean, I can't. But she's not using anything I say to justify what she's saying, like Laura's trying to make people believe. Telling somebody to watch my channel, okay? I'm not sitting on my channel being like, yeah, you know, Laura's actions got somebody robbed, because like I've never seen proof of that, so I don't know if I even believe it. It does sound like a little bit of a crazy story. I mean, I'll be honest, you know, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. It does sound like a little out there. So, you know, but like, again, I haven't seen proof of it either way. Nobody's proved that it's not true, and nobody proved that it is true. And unfortunately on here, it's like receipts or it didn't happen. You need to see the proof. So I have my own theory on it, but you know what? I'll keep it to myself. Honestly, I have my theory on it and I'm going to keep it to myself. But either way, like, I can't help what that person is saying about Laura. Like, that's not my problem, dude. God almighty. I mean, come on, Laura. Even doing this BS stream, Perp is engaging with Tropical Gal. She has no claim, even if she took Tropical Gal to court. Either one of them, yeah, do, to be honest. Exactly. Exactly. Either one of them do, because you know what? The first thing that a court or anybody is going to tell you is to stop engaging in the bullshit. That's the first thing they're going to tell you. And I know from experience, you know, they're like, don't engage anymore. Stop engaging in it. So that's the first thing they're going to tell you, is to stop engaging with the person. I mean, that's just common sense, really. You know, stop engaging with the person. If you're having issues with them, don't say their name. Don't fucking go to their channel. Don't talk about them. Don't write their name anywhere. That's the first thing any detective, police officer, or attorney is going to tell you if you're having issues with somebody online like this. So, I mean, if you noticed, okay, when there was somebody that was really like kind of creeping me out, I stopped engaging with the person completely. I stopped saying their name on my channel. I didn't talk about them because I was like, I was scared. There's a few people, honestly, that have over the years have had me a little bit shook on this platform, that I'm like, I don't know about this person. Like, I don't know if this person's like right in the head, you know? And as soon as I've made that decision, I try my hardest to not engage with that person in any way, shape, or form. Because God forbid if something does happen, I'm going to be the one who's going to win in the end when I'm not engaging with them. If she was legit scared, she would have called the police not to do a YouTube video. Exactly. That's my feeling exactly. You know, you're really that scared, Laura. You don't jump up on YouTube and exploit the situation, you know, and talk about it and feed into it more. You know, if you're really that scared, log off for a few days, do your own thing, and figure out a plan to, you know, save your life, quote unquote, from an imaginary person. Give me a fucking break. You know, I could sit here and be like, you know what, Laura, I don't support her making those types of threats, but at the same time, I don't support you lying to everybody and trying to manipulate everybody. And, you know, I don't go along with the crowd, Laura. You should know better than anybody on here that I don't fucking do deals with people. I don't play these fucking childish games where I'm like, let's make a truce. You know why? So Laura's people could sit in here and babysit me. And if I fuck up and say her name, you know what I'm saying? Laura's going to go on about it. No, fuck that shit. Don't fucking play those games. Get out of here. You know? I mean, I know what Laura, I personally think that if Laura would have just handled this the right way from the very beginning, she wouldn't even be in the situation that she's in right now. Honestly, you know, this all started because Laura didn't want to get on the phone with this lady. She took her wrench away. She didn't want to get on the phone with this lady, you know, because like Laura likes to do things to people and then not face it or explain herself, you know. So she took the lady's wrench away. She didn't tell the lady why. Okay. And then she wouldn't face the lady after that. Instead of just giving her an explanation like I did, right? When I took Capone's wrench, he came in here. I didn't have any way to contact him personally, but when I saw him the next time in my chat, I explained to him why I took his wrench away. You know, I said, look, dude, you know, you were with Laura far longer than you were with me. And I know that you're going to side with Laura. You're more than welcome to come in my chat. I just feel like, you know, it's the right thing to do is that, you know, I gave you wrench. You were a mod for her first. Stay with her, you know, like but you can't have a wrench on my channel because like, we're not getting along right now. You know what I'm saying? That's just the right thing to do. Okay. When a friendship breaks up like that on YouTube, you don't keep the person and you know what I'm saying? Put them in a position like that. So I made the decision for you. You know, you go with Laura. You were with Laura first. You go with Laura. Laura, on the other hand, and there was another person actually that I had to do that too, but I did contact them privately and explain to them exactly why I took their wrench away from them. You know, Laura, on the other hand, does these things and then doesn't give the person an explanation, right? And then she goes on a live and she talks about it. And she's like, oh, she sent, you know, blah, 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 whatever her story was about babies or some shit like that, right? She goes on a live, embarrasses the lady even more, you know, humiliates her on a live. And then that's where it started, you know, but then it just escalated from there. You know, the lady maybe made some videos about Laura criticizing her. And then Laura's like, oh, you're a psycho, you're a stalker. And like, those are inflammatory words, Laura. You're going to start inflaming the person even more, you know? I mean, come on. And it just escalated from there. Do I think it's right? No, but you know what I'm saying? Like it has nothing to do with me. You know, I'm not fueling this lady. I'm not telling her, yeah, keep making videos about Laura or, you know, I don't do that. I don't do that. Am I nice to her? Sure. Why shouldn't I be? She's never done anything to me. You know what I'm saying? Again, what's going on between her and Laura is not my problem. It's not my issue. You know, does Laura go around trying to, you know, Laura's nice to everybody that's mean to me on this platform. She's got Corey in her chat. She's got Tiffany in her chat. MGL up on her panel. So like, why do I owe Laura some type of respect on this platform? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't work like that, Laura. I don't owe you anything. Especially, again, when you were just a week ago, okay? A little over a week ago, saying that you're going to show up at my house. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Trying to like subtly dox me. Oh, you're from the North Shore. You're not a real Long Islander. Really, Laura? And you think I owe you something? Fuck out of here. I've never done anything like that to Laura. I've never threatened to go real life on her, any bullshit like that. Show up at her fucking house. Laura was a willing participant in the fight. She's no victim. Exactly. You know? I mean, you know, yeah, Laura probably ignores a lot of her videos, but she takes little cheap shots here and there. So, like, when she sits there and says that she ignores her, she doesn't fully. Ignoring means never addressing something. You know, pretending it doesn't exist. That's what ignoring is, completely. You know, you don't get to pick and choose. Well, I ignore it sometimes, but other times I address it. Then you're not ignoring it. You know, then be honest and be like, well, I ignore it sometimes, but other times I don't ignore it. You know, fine. But you know, to sit there and act like you just completely ignored this woman since you took her wrench 3 years ago, that's just bullshit, dude. That's not true. Samurai just strike a pose for the screenshots. Yeah. It really is juvenile, but we've had a few truces in this community and they just never work, especially in the drama community. Yeah, like I don't, dude, go back. Like I said years ago, I don't like get involved in that kind of bullshit because I'm a grown ass woman and I don't need people policing my fucking behavior over here. Because once you enter into an agreement with somebody like that, it's like, here, you can sit there and watch me and wait for me to fuck up. No. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't do that. I've never done that. I'm a grown ass woman. If I want to talk about somebody or say something about them, I'm gonna. You know, it is what it is. It's the internet, dude. It's YouTube. I'm fucking entering into fucking these weird fucking treaties and agreements and bullshit like that. I never did that. Ever. You know, so why would I start now? Give me a fucking break with this shit. Oh no. Hold on. I mean, so stupid, so ignorant, so childish, so immature. You know, I'm not playing into this shit. You know, I'm not playing into Laura's fucking act and her delusions by saying, yeah, I'll take a truce with you, Laura. Like, it's all bullshit. Clearly. When I see people sitting in her chat trying to give her decent advice for how to handle this, and she shoots down every single bit of it, I know she's full of shit. Right. Why is there a need for a truce with MM? She's not threatening anybody. Right. Like, I'm not doing anything, Laura. Like, we're not fighting. Okay. You know, like, so there's no need for a truce. I'm not fighting with you. I'm just, I just do commentary every once in a while, dude. Harmless. As you said on your channel, it's harmless, right? Banter. So why do I need to make a truce with you? You know, so why Capone can fucking now really sit here and try to police my channel? Nobody's policing my channel and my freedom of speech on this platform, except for YouTube, you know, but nobody else is going to sit here. No fucking subscribers or other creators are going to sit here and police what I say on my channel. It's just, I'm sorry. That's not happening. And if you think I'm an asshole for feeling that way, oh, well. You know, like, I don't care. I just don't care. Truces don't work on YouTube. They'll all be back to talking shit about each other in less than a month. Exactly. That's why I don't fall for this shit. Cause like, dude, I know myself. Like, I might, if Laura does something stupid, right? Let's just say in the next couple of weeks, like some outrageous bullshit. I might want to comment on it. I can't tell you what I'm going to feel in the future, you know? So no, I'm not fucking going to agree to that shit, you know, because me agreeing to that is me admitting that what I do fuels tropical gal. And I'm not doing that, dude. I don't fuel that woman. Nothing I do fuels her, dude. I'm not responsible for her. She's a grown-ass woman. I'm a grown-ass woman. Yeah, you'd think after the umpteenth truce, they'd know they don't stick. You know, this is Laura's way of like putting you on the spot. Okay. So that now all the people in her chat are going to be like, oh, Mika Mobster is an asshole. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just to fuel the hate more towards me. Because she knows I'm not going to agree to some bullshit like this. It's ridiculous. You know? So it's just going to fuel her people to be more hateful towards me. Because they're going to be like, oh, Mika Mobster is fucked up. You know, she doesn't want to make peace. It's not that I don't want to make peace, dude. It's just that this is bullshit. It's all bullshit. You know, it's all bullshit. And I don't want nothing to do with it. And me accepting, I'm not going to accept responsibility for somebody else's actions. And me saying yes is accepting that responsibility. And I'm not doing that. So I don't know how I get blamed for everything. I really don't. I really don't know how. You know, Laura, because Laura needs a scapegoat, okay? So she's like, well, makeup mobster calls me out on my shit. So everything's her fault. That's why, you know, she needs a scapegoat because she's not mature enough to accept her responsibility in this whole entire situation. You know, it's like, I didn't feel this in any way. If me saying that I thought, my opinion is that Laura, first of all, if you write somebody a cease and desist, okay? Because let's go back to this. Laura's trying to say it's my fault because I said that, you know, Laura wrote the cease and desist. Again, Laura, if you're seriously writing a cease and desist to somebody, what you do, okay, is you send it to that person either via email or, you know, certified letter to their house. You don't post it on your community page on YouTube and then expect to be taken seriously from that. You know? So that's like your first mistake. Because again, you made it YouTube fodder. You played into it. You tried to humiliate this woman by posting that. You know, because you want to spin this narrative that she's a stalker and she's psychotic and obsessed with you. So, you know, you want to, that's what you do to verify it. Okay. So again, posting that on your community page is only further fueling things. You're engaging in it, and you know, you're trying to publicly humiliate her by doing that. I mean, that's the only reason. Because if you were serious about it, you would have just sent it to her and not said a fucking word about it on YouTube. Why does everybody else on YouTube need to know that you sent her a cease and desist? You know? So, I mean, if you wanted to be taken seriously, you probably shouldn't have posted it on YouTube, Laura. That's the first thing. But also, you should have had an actual attorney write it up, because it was pretty clear that that was taken from a template online. We know that you're not hiring a fucking attorney to write up a C&D, Laura. When you can't even, again, fix your car, you're going to pay hundreds of dollars or $1,000 to an attorney to write up a cease and desist. I mean, you know, it's just common sense over here. Didn't the two of them claim to talk to law enforcement about beating your ass? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I saw a clip the other day, and I'm going to assume it was about me because I was told by several people last week that Molly Golightly was on her channel and was saying that, you know, she's going to come to my house or some bullshit like that, right? Which I'm like, why? Why are you going to come to my house? What do you think that that's going to fucking accomplish? But that's okay, though. Laura's like, I'm not fighting Molly Golightly's battles. Okay, Laura, well, I'm not fighting Tropical Gal's battles. Or yours, for that matter. But yeah, this starts off, and I don't know if this is about me, but why is this okay? Hold on. I have to log back into my laptop real quick. Why is this okay? Because Laura's sitting here, oh, you know, every creator should be calling this out. Well, why isn't every creator calling this out then? You know, if we're going to use that, why aren't you calling it out, Laura? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Hold on. I didn't even watch Alicia's live last night. I see that she was live. I didn't watch it. So I don't even know what, you know, look, Alicia's got to do what's best for her, you know. Am I upset with her? No. Am I going to like not talk to, you know, her? No, it's not like that. But, you know, she's got to do what's best for her, and I got to do what's best for me. And I just feel like, you know, when you accept something like that, you're accepting the responsibility and basically validating that what Laura's saying is true, and it's just not, you know. I'm not going to validate Laura's bullshit about me fueling this one. Hold on. Ah. So, I'm going to play this for you guys. Let me, hopefully it shares, because I don't know what the hell's going on here, but we'll see. We'll see if it works. All right. Ooh. All right. Tell me if you guys could hear this.
From Kick. She well, just listen into her not so bright answer to paying subscribers. Also lying about YouTube, was supposed to call her via phone and discuss her terminated channel. Listen to her
Before I continue playing this, just let me know if you guys can hear it first. I don't want to like waste my time or your time. I had no fucking plans on going live this morning, honestly. I really didn't. I was like, I have shit to do today. I gotta get my nails done. I got fucking things to do. And I cannot even believe I had to waste my fucking time speaking on this, but I felt like not speaking on it is going to make Laura think that I'm like, you know, accepting this bullshit or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, or hiding or something. So I felt like it was like, I'm going to come out and say something because, you know, you're not going to fucking tie me into this bullshit, Laura. I didn't even know that she was trying to do that. I kind of knew just because one person that I spoke to yesterday said that, you know, something about the cease and desist bullshit. And I didn't really understand it fully. But they were saying, you know, it was my fault that somehow something with the cease and desist. So that's all I knew beyond the fact that Laura said she wanted to make a truce. And I'm like, okay, you know, now I feel like I have to adjust this because like, you're not going to sit there and blame me for somebody else's, you know, behavior. That's crazy. All right. So let me
lie about that also. Shall we peek in?
It's not like a real bra. It's like a sleeping bra. And I did my whole workout with it. And no, I did not run. We were on the phone with the cops the other night. Well, actually, the cop called while I was on freeway with Laura and...
So she was on the phone with Laura, okay, with Laura and somebody else and then the cops came on or whatever. So she says. I mean, we all know this is probably bullshit, but whatever.
Laura and Justin, can you check them out? And they were talking to me about an incident that I have with an issue with someone. Because I said, you know, I want to know what my legal rights are.
Let me just put this out here. I mean, I don't know who this is about because I don't know what happened prior to her saying this. But what I do know is that a few days ago, like 3 people contacted me and told me that she was saying something about coming to my house or some shit. Like she was going to come here or some bullshit like that. Okay. So I'm assuming it's about me, but I don't know if it's about me. It could be somebody else because God knows this woman has issues with everybody and their fucking mothers on this platform, you know? So I don't know exactly who she could be talking about Gina Diamond for all I know. Like, I don't know who she's talking about, but like, first of all, the cops are not going to call you and contact you about this issue. Give me a break. Fucking dope. All right, hold on.
You know, if I go and approach someone at their house and I wait outside their house because I'm ready to go. And
like, I'm assuming that she's talking about me because she was just talking, you know, I didn't hear the clip to be fair, but several people told me that she was talking about, you know, oh, I'm going to go to her house. Yeah, okay.
They're all like, why would you want to do that? I said, I see things getting really ugly. He's like, it isn't worth it.
And Laura's okay with this.
And he brought up the Dre McCray thing. I said, listen, I go, that bitch, I go, you couldn't do anything, number one, because I didn't give out her address. You knew that. I go, I know you guys are watching.
That tells me that if she did talk to the police in her town know that she's the fucking problem and she's a nuisance.
I mean, you can ask Laura and Justin. As soon as he knew everything.
There's the fucking weird tongue.
And I said, yeah. I said, I'm really getting tired of this shit. I go, I'm tired of this shit. And he was like, you guys and your social media, and your big mouths. This is something that you got to deal with. People talking about you.
Yeah, it is. So, you know, get off social media if you don't like it.
And I said,
even the fucking cops told you.
How about we do this old school? How about you guys just turn around and beat the ever-living fuck out of her?
Oh, so she's talking about another girl. So who knows who it is. But come here and try beating the ever-living fuck out of me, bitch.
She might.
And again, I don't know if she's talking about me, but I'm just making the connection based on what other people said earlier this week or last week, whatever it was.
I walk in, what? I'm going to you know. He's so lovely. He's like,
What was that? Was that English? Hold on. She had a mouthful as usual.
Beat the ever living fuck out of her. She might
People who talk like this, like I just in my experience, okay, that are like, oh, I'm gonna go beat the ever living fuck out of somebody. Like they're the worst. Those people can't fight to save their fucking lives. Okay, they can't fight their way out of a fucking wet paper bag with scissors in their hand. You know what I'm saying? Like these types of people with the big mouths. Trust me, I've been in situations with. She's a fucking dime a dozen. Okay, in New York, like there's a lot of bitches like this that go around talking like they're fucking tough guys all the time, and then when push comes to shove, when you get up in their fucking face, they don't fucking do nothing. They're all talk.
not walk in, but I'm gonna just you know. So
I still don't know what the fuck she's saying.
it's like here goes. Unfortunately, it's just not like that anymore. No, I mean that is not an empty threat. No, I've showed up to places with a lot more dangerous people. You know what I'm saying?
So Laura's cool with her showing up at people's fucking houses, right? Okay.
There's something. Oh, you found it! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm gonna call her! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Commenting in your chat and he is reporting you. See, now that's mental illness. That's mental illness. Business, so that's mental illness. On you. Anybody who doesn't like me but is watching me here and not saying anything, that's mental illness for you right there.
So these people got to make up their own rules about what mental illness is. like, you know, I'm sure it says that in the DSM if you go in there. It's like, oh, if you watch somebody that you don't like on YouTube or Kick or whatever the fuck she's on, you know, that means you're mentally ill. Like, you know, what the fuck are you even talking about? I don't watch her over there, but I'm thankful for the people that do and clip her ass because fucking, you know, if she's threatening people, we should know about it.
Yeah, they need help there. I wouldn't. Honestly, you'd have to pay me at least $45 an hour to sit there and watch a random person, somebody's wife, somebody's mother in
She's so full of shit.
the suburbs.
We know she's still sitting there watching people because who was it? Somebody just posted in her fucking. Somebody just sent me a screenshot. Hold on a second. Of her on her Life Coaching for Kids channel in somebody's chat talking about. I don't even know what the fuck she was talking about. Hold on a second. She's in there saying, oh, when a real prostitute, I don't know whose channel this is, maybe the Jilly Beans girl. When a real prostitute enjoys what she likes, she feels nothing and they earn their living having sex. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck that's about. Who the fuck even knows?
Right. Yeah, you would think that I was a fucking star. Yeah.
Yeah, she's starved for attention. Starved for attention.
I know. They never something.
Sorry, UPS is delivering a package.
Okay. Well, what's funny is when they say I'm irrelevant. Apparently not. Yeah, so relevant. I think you want to bring something.
Shh. Quiet.
No, I don't think they can do that. Very nice to have you. So apparently I think I'm a celebrity. Okay, well, stop treating me.
Quiet.
Just pretend I died.
Most of us have. Hold on, sorry. Oh, I guess there is a package for me. Hold on a second. Let me just grab that. The UPS guy's super friendly. He's telling me about, I didn't want to let over because I didn't want him jumping. And he's like trying to talk to the dog. And then he's telling me that my neighbor's, what do you call it? What is this? My aunt sent me something. My neighbor's, what do you call it? Dog, like lunges at him. And I was like, oh shit, really? Because I'm actually pretty surprised. What the hell is this? Ooh. Oh, how cute. What is it though? Sorry, my aunt sent me something. I'm just not sure what this is. That was very sweet of her. Let's see. You guys will. Aww. Oh, this is so cool. I'm not really sure what this is though. I know it's from Italy. My aunt and uncle, they're so lucky. St. Catherine, she stood up for the truth in times of conflict, persevered in God's will for her against all odds, and worked for God's kingdom here on earth. I'm getting all teary-eyed. That was so sweet of her. Oh my God. Oh, I got the chills. That was so sweet of her to send this. It's like a little, I think it's like a keychain kind of thing, but that was so fucking cool of her to send that to me. Wow. I'm like so touched right now. That was really sweet. They just went to Italy, my aunt and uncle, and I was like, oh my God, they're so lucky. My cousin, I love this kid. He sent my aunt and uncle, like he wanted to go to Italy, so he went with his parents. He's older, he's like in his probably late 20s, early 30s, and he brought them to Italy. And she sent me, oh my God, I got like the chills. That was just so sweet of her to send that to me, to think of me even. You know what I'm saying? That was really sweet of her. So I guess they went to like Rome. They went and saw the Sistine Chapels. They went to, all over. And that was really nice of her. Like, I almost just cried in front of you guys. That was really sweet of her. I'm definitely, I'm very sentimental about things. So this will definitely be coming with me. It's like I think it's like a keychain. It looks like almost like a keychain, but I'm going to definitely have it with me. That's so cool. That was so nice of her to even think about me. Oh my God. I feel so honored that she thought about me. I'm getting teary. I'm trying to choke back tears because, it's just nice when, you know what I'm saying? It's so nice when somebody just thinks about you in that way. And she sent me this little printout about St. Catherine of Siena. She stood up for the truth in times of conflict, persevered in God's will for her against all odds, and worked for God's kingdom here on earth. That's pretty cool. All right. Before I start crying, I'm just going to play this.
Pay attention to their life as it passes before them. Just remember, those people, the ilk, they've never traveled.
They've never traveled. What does traveling really have to do with anything, honestly? Does that make you a better person because you traveled? I don't understand why she always brings that up. That's the only accomplishment, I guess it is. The only thing that she has against people. She's, not educated. She's not fucking rich. Well, she uses that too, but, her money situation. But, you know what I'm saying? She's not smarter than any of us. That's what you have is you traveled.
Are not married, and the ones that are not fulfilled in their marriage.
Because she knows, because she's hanging out at everybody's houses, right?
And instead of taking that time and finding happiness and peace, and
I love how people assume on here that just because the few hours that they see you, it accounts for your whole entire life, or just because you don't because you don't like them or do some kind of commentary on them, it means that your life is miserable, you're not happy in your marriage. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That, how do you come to that conclusion?
being grateful that they have a spouse or a child, and Oh yeah, thousands on YouTube. Yeah, this is a much smaller. This is much smaller. This is much smaller.
It's much smaller, which is why you're, you know, continuously trying to start shit with people on YouTube, so that, you know, people don't forget you existed.
That's fine. I'll tell you what though, I make more money over here.
Does anybody actually believe that? Because I certainly don't. I don't believe that 1 second that she makes more money on the smaller platform with less people, like way less people. I just don't believe it. She wants us to believe that, but
Thank you. But then I'll just tell Jilly, don't even talk about me. I haven't seen any of Jill's lives in a couple weeks.
Jilly's gonna be thrown under the bus soon, guys. Just wait.
I think the last live was maybe when Princess came up. What? Kick is great for one thing. It's a lot stress free. You don't have to deal with all the bullshit that comes with YouTube. That's why I don't even like people bringing up the whole YouTube shit over here. I don't care.
But there she is talking about it, you know?
I heard yesterday was a complete shit show. I got, are you okay? Samantha.
She wants nothing more than people from YouTube to continue to talk about her.
Saying I'm not live. What are you talking about? I'm still live. I never ended it. I was like, why is everybody asking me if I'm okay? I'm a 48-year-old woman.
Does anybody know exactly what happened?
I'm not a baby. Of course I'm okay. She has lives about all kinds of different things. Yeah, she doesn't need to talk about me. I don't even talk to her that much. I mean,
See what happens once these people veer off the beaten path just a little bit, ever so slightly. She starts the fucking discard process, you know, that narcissists are known for. You know, once they become like not useful anymore, the discard starts.
She's very nice to me. I think that the thing with Jill is she's trying to get to the bottom of. Oh, listen, the barnyard, really is a pig. She's a true.
Jilly Bean, did she talk to Barnyard or no? She talked to Laura. I don't know. I don't remember. But either way, you know, she probably didn't like that too much.
She cheats on her husband. I mean,
here we go, spreading malicious lies about somebody that just aren't fucking true.
When we went to Dallas and we met her,
wait, the streams only last 30 days? Like, that's so stupid. Because how are you supposed to build a channel over there if you don't leave your videos up? You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Never saw a problem with her. Okay. And just remember, this was a young couple's wedding. And she was making out with them that night.
Can I just say something? Okay. Even if that's true, which I don't think it is, but even if that was true, people have different types of relationships. And I guess she doesn't realize that, especially in the LGBT, you know, whatever, I don't know all the letters, community. Like, sometimes they'll have an open marriage or something. You know what I'm saying? So, like, who cares, even if that is true?
And making passes at them.
Making passes at them. What does this say? Hold on. Sorry. The barn lady is a pig, but who took pics of who while they were sleeping naked? That's fucking weird. Why would a young couple planning to get married be doing that? Your story says, yeah, it's fabricated. Exactly. It really, like, I would be more judging the fucking couple that's getting married for that than the guest that came to the wedding, but that's just me. Why are you getting married then?
I'm sure she would have, if I allowed it, made out with me. My God.
Ugh. Ugh.
She made all types of advances at the one girl, and
Wow. Just lies.
those pictures are absolutely disgusting. And I do know that Tina did say that if she keeps it up, she's spreading them to everybody.
Wait a second. If she keeps it up, she's gonna spread them to everybody. So basically, she's threatening to, like, oh my God, she's threatening more revenge porn on her. That's smart, and that's smart of you to repeat on here.
I got rid of them. I thought they were disgusting. I didn't want them on my phone. I thought they were
Bullshit. You got rid of them. She always says that. If Barnyard sued, they could be retrieved by your cell provider. Yep.
absolutely disgusting. I mean, for her to be 60 years old and act like that.
We all know she's lying about these pictures too.
And she comes off as this, she came off as this sweet little old lady. And I did think she was my friend. I really did. I thought that she was super cool. And then after I met her, it was fine. I didn't take the whole bush experience with her legs being open and her
while she was sleeping,
her being completely naked on top of the sheets in the same room that I shared with her. I didn't make a big deal out of it because I thought that, I don't know, like,
dude, like, seriously, what is the big fucking deal about somebody sleeping with no underwear on? Like, I mean, why is she making such a big fucking deal about this?
she is from Mississippi, and I do know that people from like those kind of states are like really weird.
Wow. So she's like, everybody from Mississippi's weird now? Like, what the fuck? What in the actual fuck, dude? Way to alienate people. Oh my God.
Right? Aren't they?
Yeah, because the people from New Jersey, like yourself, are so fucking normal, right?
Yeah. So, I don't know. She's just a dirty person. She's a dirty fucking person.
That's a woman that doesn't shower for fucking how many days in a row? Wears the same fucking clothes and wears a garbage bag fucking sauna suit for like 5 days in a row.
She has no respect for herself.
Collectively, everybody I've spoken to that has met her in person all said that she looked dirty and like unkempt and unshowered when they met her.
And I don't think that anybody on YouTube truly likes her. I don't think that anybody truly likes Gina either. I think Gina thinks people like her.
Of course she's gonna say this, you know.
I don't think anybody likes her.
It's like typical gaslighting to get people like paranoid about themselves. Like, nobody likes me. Like, okay.
I think they see right through her lies. That's what I think. They'll regret it. Watch. They'll all regret doing their drama channels. They're gonna
What
come
is she talking about?
along the wrong whack. And they'll regret it. And then they'll say, oh my God, I didn't even make any real money. Guess what? You want to know something funny? Is someone from YouTube reached out to me
Here's where the lies really start.
on Friday. I showed it to Justin.
Somebody from YouTube reached out to her, you know, just out of nowhere, they somehow magically got her phone number and reached out to her. I'm telling you, okay, she's trying to get her channel back because she did a little test. She does, shit testing. That's what narcissists do. She did a little test last week, and she posted a video on her that other channel that she has here. She posted like a little slideshow. That was like a little test to see if she could get away. I mean, I called this 2 weeks ago when she came on Laura's channel, and she was like, I was like, she's trying to come back to YouTube. There's no question. So she did a little test. She posted a video to that channel to see like what would happen. She didn't go live. She just posted a video, an upload to see what would happen. And now here she is claiming that, oh, somebody from YouTube contacted me, when it's probably more like she contacted them to see if she could get her channel back or like appealed. But I highly doubt like an actual person reached out to her. She thinks scrolling through her phone is going to make it more believable.
She wanted to do a call with me on Monday at 1 p.m. Set up an appointment, and you press the appointment thing to do.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about this process of appealing your channel if it gets terminated, but I don't know. Just don't sound too true. Sounds a little bullshitty to me.
An in-person appeals claim. It was supposed to be at 12.
First it was on Monday. Now it was supposed to be at 12.
I talked to one of my patrons.
So she's acting like somebody they're not going to contact you unless you appeal, I would assume. I mean, that's just logic, right? Like common sense. They're not going to contact you to appeal your channel. You would have had to contact them to appeal your channel. They're not going to do an appeal. You have to do the appeal. So what are you talking about? So that shows me that she's trying to get her channel back.
Last night, she said, Marissa, it was nothing but a shit show. I don't even want to go back there. So, it won't get better. The reason I say that is, if you talk to anybody that's been around for all these years,
it's nothing but a shit show. But here you are trying to appeal your terminated channel, right?
It's always been a decline. It never got better. We saw it getting worse. 2 years ago, we were talking about how bad it was. 3 years ago, hey Samantha, there you are. 3 years ago, we were talking about how bad it was getting.
Let's see. I'm doing a Google search here to see what happens, how you appeal a terminated channel on YouTube. Let's see here. All right. Channel or account terminations. Let's see. If you believe that your channel account was mistakenly terminated, you could appeal using this form. Don't submit an appeal request more than once. Multiple requests increase the volume to review and cause delays in our response. Fill out the form as completely as possible, including your channel ID. Hold on a second. This is from Google. This is from their site. Okay. Let's see what it says here. You will get an email. Okay, if your channel is terminated, you will get an email explaining the reason for the termination. If your YouTube channel is terminated, you are prohibited from circumventing the termination or allowing others to use your channel to bypass their termination by using or creating any other YouTube channels. This applies to all of your existing channels, any new channels you create or acquire, and any channels in which you are repeatedly or prominently featured. Ooh, the Lord lied there, because I mean, that's the answer right there. She's not allowed to be on here, period. Interesting. Community guide, and this is right from their YouTube help. Repeated violations of the community guidelines or terms of service across any form of content, like repeatedly posting abusive, hateful, and or harassing videos or comments, a single case of severe abuse such as predatory behavior, spam, or pornography, dedication to a policy violation like hate speech, harassment, or impersonation. If you believe that your channel account was mistakenly terminated, you could appeal using this form. All right, and I just read this. Fill out the form, your channel ID. The more information you give us, the easier it will be to process your request. The only problem is I don't see anywhere where it says like how the process works. So let me go back here and see if there's anybody who's like been through it and can kind of share with us. Hold on. How this goes. Let's see. This person made a video. Oh no, you know what? Let's go with this person because let's see. All right. YouTube appeals process. Let's see if this person explains how exactly it works. I heard people who let terminate may also lose their channel. So there's that. Well, from reading that, that's what it sounds like, to be quite honest with you.
What's up, my friends? If you are watching this video, then your YouTube channel has probably just been suspended. This just happened to us, and obviously it's a huge bummer. You're probably very angry right now, and it took us quite a bit of effort to get the channel back. The good news is we did get the channel back. It took like 15 or 16 days, so over 2 weeks.
Wilson, where are you?
And it took quite a bit of effort. We did a lot of research, and our approach changed a little bit.
Yeah, I want to know how this works.
As we did more and more research. So in this video, I want to help you guys out. Anyone whose channel's been terminated, let's talk about what we figured out, how our approach changed, and what we'd recommend for you to get your channel reinstated.
See, now I imagine that this person probably didn't like severely break the terms of service, and it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was probably a mistake.
Now, if you're a YouTuber whose channel hasn't been suspended yet and you've somehow stumbled into this video, I would highly recommend going through the next video I'm going to make, which is all about how to back up your current YouTube channel and mirror your content out to other platforms, just to make sure that YouTube doesn't have the ability to rob you of all of this time and energy and money that you're investing into their platform. But if you've already been robbed of all of that and you want to get your channel back, here's a step-by-step strategy, exactly what I'd recommend.
Okay, let's see.
And for you to give you the best odds at getting your channel reinstated. The first thing you need to do is figure out what exactly happened in your situation. YouTube's not going to give you a whole lot of information outside of the original termination emails that they give you. So the wrong move here is to freak out and start tweeting at YouTube and filing appeals and emailing people. Slow down and figure out what your defense is going to be. You have to structure your defense before you go at YouTube. And that's what, we made that mistake. The first appeal that we filed was not a good appeal. It didn't address anything about the YouTube guidelines. It didn't address anything about the terms of service. It basically didn't get responded to. And, we found out later that that original appeal actually got denied. So we permanently got terminated from YouTube only because that extra research that we did that helped us, better structure our defense. That's the only reason our second appeal got through and actually got our channel reinstated.
Now, I don't know what these guys did, but
Shall set you free.
So it's really important that you go through and actually look at the YouTube guidelines, the terms of service, and figure out what may have happened in your situation.
well, we know probably what happened in her situation.
Obviously, most people aren't going to spend 6 hours or however long it would take to go through the entire YouTube guidelines and terms of service.
By clicking agree, you are also acknowledging that Apple may sell your mouth to the butthole of another iTunes user.
Oh my God, all right.
Oh boy.
We don't need all these.
Service that also talks about a lot of the common reasons why people get their channels terminated and suspended, and basically really helped us in structuring our defense and getting our channel reinstated. So spend at least 30 minutes going through that website and figure out what your defense is going to be before you start going at YouTube. Again, our first appeal was a mess, and
Did Walter write her appeal?
it wasn't very good. It didn't address anything about the terms of service or guidelines. So I don't even know if it got looked at.
Delete.
But after we spent a few hours going through and researching, we found 3 or 4 different things that might have happened to trigger our channel getting terminated. And one of those probably did happen because the second appeal we wrote, that one did get accepted. That one got our channel reinstated.
Oh, so wait, hold on. I want to go into their.
Because the second appeal we wrote, that one did.
So it says, we're trying to figure out what actually triggered the error here. And here's some things we've come up with. We have videos where we use the terms productivity hacks, mindset hacks, and other uses of the word hack. These videos have nothing to do with hacking or anything illegal. We have never promoted any cryptocurrencies or ICOs, but we have talked about Bitcoin in some videos before. Interesting.
Did get accepted.
I don't know.
That one got our channel reinstated. So you've got to go through and figure out what may have happened in your situation. For our situation personally, we found that YouTube will very frequently shut down channels automatically for using the word hacking too much. So all of our videos about negotiation,
We know that's not her problem.
hacks and productivity hacks and mindset hacks, all of those may have triggered our automatic termination. So we made sure to address that inside of this second appeal. Another thing that we saw was a lot of cryptocurrency channels being shut down for different coin offerings and things like that. So we made sure to address, hey, we may have talked about cryptocurrency, but we've never done anything with a coin offering or anything like that. So you need to figure out in your
this ain't gonna work for her
situation what may have happened, address those 3 or 4 different points, and hope that one of those guesses is correct and that the appeal actually gets looked at. But you do need to slow down, form a defense before you do anything else. Once you know what your defense is going to be, now it's time to go to battle with YouTube. You need to go in and file your appeal using the official form that YouTube gives you. I'll put a link to that below. And you need to really closely follow the directions here. It says, for instance, that you need to use your channel ID and not your custom URL, which, we found that through going through our browser history and just looking at the URLs with YouTube Studio and things like that. I'm sure there's other ways to find your channel ID, but you're looking for your actual channel ID, not your custom URL. And that's pretty much the only rule. You get 1,000 characters to actually write your
Wow, 1,000 characters isn't really that much, which is kind of fucked up.
Your appeal. So you need to make every word count and every character count. We spent over an hour writing our appeal, just going through and pruning words and figuring out how we could get extra information into there to make sure that we could communicate our points and get our
Dude, she did not get this far. Let's just be real.
channel reinstated.
She's probably using talk to text. She's like, I want my Chanel back, because I didn't broke the rages. Like, you know what I'm saying? It probably just doesn't even make sense.
From my research, there's basically 2 ways to write this appeal and structure your defense. You can deny everything and say, hey, this is just an algorithmic screw up. Get a human to take a look at this, and you're going to see that this was a mistake. The channel needs to be reinstated. That's the preferred route. If you can go that way, that's great. Option number 2 is to figure out what you actually did wrong and repent and say, hey, please give me my channel back. Please give me another shot. I know what I did was wrong, but I'm never going to do it again in the future. And basically just grovel to them and beg for the channel back. Now, which route you go for is obviously going to depend on
I don't think that's going to work.
What your channel was actually terminated for, and if that termination reason was actually valid. In our situation, we had never even received a warning. We never had a video taken down, never had a strike.
She received a warning. We know that.
Either copyright or community guidelines. So we knew that our situation was just an algorithmic screw up, and it just needed to be addressed and corrected by a human. But your situation may be different. Don't just copy our appeal. At the end of the day, you need to address what YouTube thinks happened in your situation on your channel. So you need to figure out, what does YouTube think happened?
I mean, come on. I know you. You know you. And I know you know that I know.
Maybe it was all these clips that they were using.
Figure out what YouTube actually thinks happened in your situation. Now, once you file your appeal, you're going to get a reply in your email that just...
Okay, so this is the part I'm interested in. What happens after you file the appeal?
lets you know that
Does YouTube call you? Make an appointment with you?
your appeal has been received and they're going to work on it. But you don't want to give up now. You want to keep on trying to make noise and ultimately try to get some human's attention inside of YouTube to actually take a look at your case. So the next move I'd recommend is emailing creator support. If your channel was large enough to have access to creator support, now is obviously the time you want to use it.
Interesting. How big does your channel have to be? Let's see. How many subscribers? Any subscribers for YouTube? What is it called? Channel support? Support. Okay. 1 million. Oh no, sorry. That's to make a living on YouTube. How many subscribers do you need to make money? That's not what I'm looking for. Channel memberships. I can't find anything on that. Interesting. I'm gonna say it's probably over 100,000, but I could be wrong.
So go check on YouTube's support page. I'll leave a link below, and you can figure out if you have access to creator support. If you do, get in touch with them now.
That's what it's called, creator support. Hold on a second. Creator support. YouTube creator awards. Let's see. Milestones. Video subscriber milestones. How many subscribers do we need to make 2,000 a month? Dude, it keeps going to money. I don't care about money. Creator support email. Maybe if I put email in, it'll tell me. Get in touch. Go to support. I need more help. Follow the prompts. Let's see. Okay. Live chat email. How to contact YouTube creator support. I don't want to click on that because it's another video. Tweet at Team YouTube on Twitter. Best way to contact. Request for partners. Oh, so you have to be a partner to be able to do that. Interesting. I don't know. It doesn't. I can't really get an answer on this. That's interesting.
Every single time I've reached out to creator support in the past 6 years, as of mid 2020, I've only gotten responses from real human.
Well, this guy's got 35,000, so maybe it's not that many
beings. So creator support is an awesome way to get in touch with an actual human and have people just take a look at your case. Now, the people inside of creator support can't actually override the decisions of whatever moderation team is taking down all of our accounts. They can't override those decisions, but they can at least hold your hand through the process and let you know what's going on with your case, because outside of creator support, you're not going to get any updates at all outside of your channel actually being reinstated. A lot of people never get any reply on their appeal. So, creator support is a great resource to just make sure that your case is on the right track to getting, a human to actually review it. Now, this goes without saying, but be nice to these guys. I can only imagine the type of hate that all of these YouTube support agents get every single day with all this content moderation and censorship and stuff going on.
How may I help you?
You can start by wiping that dumbass smile off your rosy cheeks.
So be nice to these guys, and keep in mind, although they probably can't help you out too much, they might be able to hurt you. So no reason to piss these guys off. No reason to get angry at these guys.
Man, if you're looking for support in any way, you probably shouldn't be an asshole.
Just favor from them, but you'll at least get a response. So emailing creator support is a great third thing to do here. The fourth thing you want to do is post on YouTube's support forums. All we're trying to do here is get our case in front of a real human being to take a real legitimate look at it.
Thank you, prosecutor. I will now consider the evidence.
Well, so far I haven't seen him saying anything about, a phone call.
And it's clear from my research that the employees on the YouTube support forums do have the ability to escalate your appeal and make sure it gets looked at by that right person. So it didn't help us in our situation, specifically, but it could make the difference in your situation. And if you scroll through YouTube support forums, you'll see many, many channels that
I'm assuming that he's talking about this channel, and he only has 35,000, so it has to be under 35,000 to be able to access this, because if you look at his emails, it's the same channel. So
only way they got reinstated was through making a post on the support forums. So I would recommend you do the same. If you want to just copy our post, kind of the structure and everything, that did get a reply. But, the YouTube support forums, they have the ability to escalate your case, and it's another place that you want to make some noise. The fifth thing I would do is start tweeting, specifically the @TeamYouTube account, and kind of creating a please help SOS tweet for your audience, your fans, to go in and start retweeting. And if you get enough retweets on it, you will start to get replies from Team YouTube, and they do have the ability to escalate cases. It wasn't really helpful in our situation, but again,
I want to know how this guy knows that these things were or weren't helpful in his situation, like just out of curiosity.
just another way that we can start making some waves and try to get an actual person to look at our case. The next thing we can do, the 6th thing we can do, is start to make noise on our own platform, our own website, our own social media networks. If you have your own audience, you want to start riling them up now and making some noise, as I've been saying.
Do you think that MGL has like a big enough audience to like fucking that like her to like rile up people?
Many, many times. Google and YouTube, they are not dumb. If you have your own fan base, they want you sending that traffic to their platform where they can control your fan base and sell them ads and things like that. So start posting on your website, start riling up your audience, and create a little campaign around it. I've seen people create petitions and things like that. Ultimately, you just need to prove to Google and YouTube that this is going to be worse for YouTube than it is for you, basically, that your audience is.
Good luck with that for Monica Riley. Like, really, what is she going to say? Oh, my God.
Going to stay by you rather than YouTube. So show YouTube that through your own audience and through.
The more I'm listening and the more steps that this guy says he took to get an actual person just to look at his channel, right? We're not talking about contacting you on the phone. We're talking about just to get somebody to look at the channel and look and review to expedite his case. The more people, the more he's saying, the more I could tell she's full of shit. Because, I mean, she didn't go through. Do you think she sat and went through all these steps? I don't.
For your own website. For us personally, this is where our journey ended. Once we published, part 2, all of the updates, which was a pretty scathing, review and rebuke against YouTube. It was a very harsh critique, and we've since taken it down. But 20 minutes after we posted that very harsh update, we got an unsolicited email from someone named Lay in YouTube support team. And Lay basically.
Let me just read this. This is Lay from YouTube support experience team. So it sounds to me like he just got a response to the first email that he sent. I don't know if anything else played into this, and I don't know how he knows that any of this other stuff actually helped, but I guess I'll read and try to understand. I understand how important it is for you to get the appeal for your terminated channel reviewed as soon as possible. I read your case, and I'd like to apologize for the inconvenience you've gone through for your request to be heard. I've already raised your concern to our internal team and expecting an immediate review. However, I have set your expectation that due to the situation related to COVID-19, we're all this could have been old. We're all experiencing. We have to take the steps needed and prioritize the well-being of our employees, extended workforce, and the communities where they live. These efforts may include reducing staffing at certain sites that could potentially affect our responsiveness. In spite of this, rest assured that your case is not forgotten. I know waiting isn't an easy task. That's why we're truly grateful with your cooperation and extended patience towards the situation. I've already asked for help from the right people, and we're working closely to bring the decision on your case. I'll make sure to keep you posted as soon as I have news to share. Feel free to reach out if you have any other concerns to raise.
Got involved and said, hey, I'm going to make sure that this gets looked at by the right person. And once Lay got involved, it was less than 24 hours before our channel was reinstated. So it just goes to show you what we're really.
That kind of happened to me with my monetization. I lost monetization a couple of years ago, right? I reapplied. It told me I had to wait like whatever it was, 90 days or something to reapply. I reapplied. And then it was like another 3 or 4 months, and it was during COVID. So I, was understanding that there was definitely, they're short staffed and whatnot. But I tweeted Team YouTube. And as soon as I did that, within 24 hours, my monetization was back. So, I mean, sometimes it's just something that simple.
Trying to do here is get someone's attention and advocate for you. You need someone to just go to the right person and say, hey, I know this channel, it's a mistake. And that's all we're trying to do. So Lay was that person for us. And I assume that Google has some type of sophisticated listening software.
Okay, so nowhere in here does he say that somebody called him on the phone and, they had a meeting set up. That didn't happen.
Detected our new blog post right when it went live. So once Lay got involved, all was well in the world, and we basically got our advocate. But even if YouTube did not reinstate our channel, we were not going to give up. The next thing on our list was to start contacting different journalists and podcasts and radio shows and seeing where we could be interviewed and find people that wanted to
Imagine Molly Golightly contacted like a podcast about this.
tell this story about, you know, YouTube censorship essentially, or algorithmic, you know, moderation, whatever. And it's very clear looking at all of the different channel reinstatements and terminations that have happened. If your channel starts getting picked up in major publications, major newspapers, major blogs and things like that, you are so much more likely to quickly get this thing looked at. So obviously there's like a PR team at Google that has the ability to escalate these cases as well. So our next step was to really try to start creating bad PR for YouTube through other people's platforms and, you know, telling this story so that we could either get our channel back or leverage it to rebuild some of the audience that we were losing. So one of our next moves was to literally just start kind of mail bombing. I don't want to say bombing.
You said bomb.
I said it's not like I have a bomb.
You said bomb on
When he said bomb about 100 more times.
an airplane.
What's wrong with saying bomb on an airplane?
You can't
Bomb, 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 bomb.
say bomb on an airplane.
Great movie.
Bomb, 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 bomb. You gonna arrest me?
So one of our next ideas was to literally just start sending mail to random people and finding someone that, again, could just open it up, read our situation, and go hand it off to the right person inside of the company to actually get our case looked at.
Yeah, she done fucked up big time.
Because we knew that once someone took a look at it, it was going to be clear that it was a mistake. And luckily, that was the situation for us.
See, that's the difference in this situation and in her situation. She broke the terms of service. We all saw it, right? Yeah, I know, right? Cupcakes, a little self.
And we did get our channel back. So we're happy campers now. So that's all the different things we had, guys. And luckily,
who's we though?
We got our channel back by step 6. But that's 8 different things that you can try to get someone's attention inside of YouTube and get your channel.
All right. Here's the difference though. Okay. This guy is saying that it was a mistake that his channel was taken, and it most likely was. You know, it's just that there were certain words that were being picked up by the algorithm that the algorithm was misunderstanding how they were being used. Like, for instance, the word hack, right? Like, he's not actually telling people how to like do the crime of that. They're coming up with solutions basically for other things, you know? So when they go, just what is Molly Golightly seriously going to say? What could her appeal even be if she wrote an appeal? You know, once you get an actual person to go look at your channel, they're going to go look at it and be like, yeah, no, you broke the terms of service, like very clearly with hate speech and whatever the fuck else you were doing. So I don't think anybody contacted her from YouTube. I just don't. I think, you know, this guy had to make this is a smaller channel too, 35,000 subscribers, you know, and he had to make this big ruckus to just get somebody to email him back. I mean, come on, you know, she's full of shit. Nobody fucking calling her and setting up fucking in-person fucking interviews or anything close to that. Get out of here, girl. What she's trying to do, and I'll prove it right here, is she's just trying to come back on a different channel. She's testing the waters out. That's why, I mean, really, think about it. What other reason did she have to make and then post this? Somebody had mentioned it the other day somewhere. I forget where. Life coaching for kids. What a ridiculous channel, dude. Hold on. So she went on this channel. You notice this too? Hold on. Let me share this with you guys. Yeah. Share screen. I mean, I'm pretty sure it says in their terms of service, like they can terminate your channel at any time for pretty much any reason. So look, if you go on her home, and I find this interesting, you see how it says this channel doesn't have any content. I just find that odd that she put that picture of her is so bad, dude. Honestly, I'm not even lying. When I first saw this picture of her years ago, I thought she was a man. I'm just being honest. Like, it's the truth. But all right, so when you go here, it looks as if there's no content, but she posted this right here the other day. She posted this video on here. For what reason? I think it was a test. I think it was to see if something on here. So she, you know, she just, it's a very innocent looking thing just to test to see if she could actually use this channel and not get terminated for it if my fucking thing ever decides to play. I'm gonna mute it. Well, I don't need the copyright bullshit. We don't need to hear her horrible fucking music. It's just basically a slideshow with a variety of. What are you laughing at? Stop. It's a slideshow. Stop. I mean, how many pictures of yourself could you fucking have from one trip? Shh. A million pictures of herself. I don't even need to put this. Stop. All right. Dude, I see there's two little dogs walking by. Good job. You did your job. Like, dude, it's just, come on. Stop it. Look at her fucking lipstick worn off. Like, dude, like she spent like a week or a couple of days in Greece just taking selfies. Unbelievable. Trying to make it look like she's like with somebody else, I guess. Who is taking these pictures, you know? I don't understand these poses that she does. I just don't get it. Here, let me hold on to this pole. It's great pose. Great pose. Oh, here's me on the boat with the weird lips. Making a weird face. Oh, wow, a rock. A rock. That's what I would be taking pictures of, all the scenery. Here's me blowing kisses. Like, oh my God, dude. With my hat on. Here's my nail and my glass of champagne. My nails that need a fill. Here's me smiling in front of a fucking sunset. I don't know what the fuck. Here's me making a weird face in front of the ocean. Whatever the fuck. And holding my hat. Here's me. Oh my God, it's so windy. I gotta hold my hat down. I need a picture of that. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Here's me in front of all the buildings. The White Houses. Here's me again from a different view in front of the White Houses. It's white here. That's why I wore my white, whatever the fuck that is. Oh, here's me with a different hat on the water. It's like, oh my God. And my white shirt. Here's me holding my hat again. It's windy here. In my bikini. Here's me when I first wake up in the morning drinking whatever the fuck that is. Water. It's like, okay. Here's a picture I got off the brochure for Santorini, Greece. It's so weird. And this is just, I'm sorry, but weird. She has a picture of her mom's ashes apparently in a bag. So weird. With, of course, like fancy, oh, here's me at my mom's ashes and caviar. Here's me pondering the meaning of life in front of the ocean and some Greek water. Oh, God. Here's me trying to hide my stomach and my the white hat. Oh, my God. Like, could you imagine being on the boat? Like, hey, could you take a picture of me? It's so weird. Here's another picture from the brochure. Here's my 50th glass of champagne. Oh, here's me blowing kisses again. I just love blowing kisses in Santorini. It's like, what the fuck, dude? It's so weird. Here's me in front of the buildings in my fancy sunglasses. Make sure I get my cleavage in this one. Here's me again. My hair's in my face this time. But I'm still making the same weird face. Here's me after waking up, my nap, in front of the sunset, my crazy hair. And finally, she puts a picture of her and her mom. What the fuck? Here's a picture of me and my mom from 35 years ago, before I had all my plastic surgery. This is dedicated to the wonderful human that she raised, who vacations by herself. It's like, okay. It's like fucking weird. She threw her mom in at the very fucking end. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. This was just a fucking shit test of her trying to see if she could get away with posting a video on that channel and trying to fucking see if she could return to YouTube. Because there's no fucking part of me that believes that she is making like anywhere close to the same amount of money that she was making on here on whatever it is, fucking Twitch, Kick, whatever the fuck. Okay? Like there's just no part of me that believes that. So, you know, so this was like her little test. You know, it all started from the day that she went on Laura's channel. You know, she wanted to see how well received she would be. She goes on Laura's channel to see what's going on, you know. Then all of a sudden the next step was this. Let me post a video and see. You know, she's been chatting from that account as well. And now it's like, oh, I was on the phone with the appeals people, you know, and they set up an appointment with me. And they want to go down on me. Did I mention that? You know, and it's like the next step, the next logical step is her just, you know, going live. She's going to do a little live on the channel and see if she could get away with it. Like we're stupid or something. Her mom is really pretty. She is. I'll admit that. She is. I'm just disappointed she didn't wear her hefty bag in Greece. If you know what they say, when in Greece, do as the Grecians do. That means I have to wear a big floppy hat and white and big sunglasses. It's like, okay, dude. Like she so wants to live that like when you go on Instagram, you know, those people that like just that aesthetic life, you know, where they say aesthetic a lot. She wants to be that like person, you know, like here I am in Greece, here I am in front of a Lamborghini, you know, like all the things. Here I am with champagne. She just like, she wants to be that, but it's like, honey, you know, no offense. You're in your fucking 50s almost. Like, you know, people want to look at beautiful 20-somethings, you know, not some fucking lady in her 50s with too much plastic surgery. That's not what they want to see. Yeah, she's like trying to be an Instagram model. It's like, how's that working out for you at almost 50? You know, how's that working out for you? Oh God. Anyway, yeah, she's a big woman. My opinion, her followers are mostly women. So when she used to always show her ginormous boobs to her followers was hysterical. I'm sure a few like seeing, but most were puking. Yeah, no women need to see that. They all say aesthetic in the wrong context. Holy shit. Oh my God, Ufta, thank you. Are you, girl? Thank you. That's a lot, though. Are you sure you meant to put that much? That's a lot, girl. I appreciate it. Thank you. But holy shit. My heart just went like, like, I'm like, wait, am I like seeing things wrong? Thank you, Ufta. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Holy shit, girl. That's very, very, very kind of you, Ufta. I really do appreciate that. But you don't have to super chat me to entertain you. I really appreciate that. Oh my God. Thank you. I'm like, I feel like I just like, holy shit. Thank you so much. Wow. That was very kind of you. Extremely kind and generous. Jeez. I never got anything like that. I'm like, holy shit, girl. Thank you. Nonsense. If you ever watched the video of MM impersonating MGL while reading nasty comments that people after MM, you have to watch it. Oh yeah, I think she's seen that before. That's really sweet of you. You were such a humble person and showed with that super chat. Well, like, I was just shocked to see that. That's like a lot. I really don't like deserve that. You know what I'm saying? But thank you. I really, really appreciate it at the same time. That was crazy. We need an updated one. I should do an updated one. I should. Look, YouTube is not begging her to come back on this platform. You know, that's just not happening. It's just not happening. Unfortunately for her. Thank you, Ufta. Thank you. You know, I just don't see that happening. I don't see her getting her channel back, which is why I think she's trying to like very carefully test the waters to see if she could get her, you know, self back on here slowly but surely. You know, and you know what's crazy about the whole thing? It's like if you just maybe thought of like humbling yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say she went on Laura's panel that day and humbled herself a little bit. Now, most of us would probably see right through it, but like the attempt at least would be there. You know, she like none of these people will do that though. They won't humble themselves because like in all reality, if she maybe did humble herself and apologize and say, you know what, I really fucked up by going after Mallory the way I did, and it was my fault that my channel got taken down, you know, and I apologize if I offended anybody with my, you know, vile, disgusting behavior. Maybe people would be more open to like if she did return to YouTube in some way, not reporting her fucking channel, or you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's gonna happen. I mean, I personally don't know if YouTube has the technology that can just automatically take a channel down, you know, because somebody signs back up from, you know what I'm saying? Like the voice recognition or facial recognition or whatever the fuck it is, that they're gonna know that you are starting another channel. I think that when, you know, people like Kay and those people try to come back and they, you know, their channels get taken down time and time again, it's because the same people are probably reporting and alerting YouTube to their return. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like because there's other people here who have come back and have been able to maintain a channel even after being terminated, you know, but like, and I'm not saying those people humbled themselves. I'm just saying that for whatever reason, you know, maybe they're just not, maybe their channels just aren't big enough for people to even give a shit, you know, that they're back. So I've seen plenty of smaller channels return under different names and not get taken off the platform. So, you know, I have to assume in that case, it's due to the fact that people are probably, you know, alerting YouTube like, hey, this person's banned and they're not supposed to be here, you know, and that's how YouTube figures it out eventually. Because I don't know if their algorithm or their software, whatever they use, is going to be able to recognize that somebody's back, you know, that shouldn't be here. Because think about it, you know, how many people have gotten their channels terminated? I mean, that's just, how would you even do that? But, you know, she's still sitting there blaming other people. You know, it's Mallory. She's still going after Mallory. You know, she's still blaming other people as to why her channel was taken down. In any of the clips I've seen on here, that's all I hear. I never hear her humbling herself and taking some blame for it, you know, taking some responsibility for the fact that she ran her fucking mouth, she broke terms of service, and she got what she got, you know? It was so peaceful with them over there. Yeah. They skirt the system via using someone else's name and info for Google AdSense account. That's how it's tracked. IP. Yeah. Social security. Well, I'm just saying, like, even if she returned right with a channel, didn't do AdSense, you know, which she could do. But I'm just saying, you know, just her alone, just returning to YouTube without all the other shit, you know, I don't know. Walter may have put his foot down and told her no after the possibility of them getting in trouble over her mouth. I don't think that guy, just saying, wears the pants in the situation. I just don't. I don't know. Do not think that man wears the pants in that household. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, she would clearly be able to come back in her own name if she wanted to be monetized. You know, IP addresses could be changed because you could just get a VPN or go get a new router from your you know, you go to your internet provider and be like, oh, my router broke, and they'll give you a brand new router, and then you got a brand new IP address, you know? So I wonder if Spanky's begging her to come back. Only thing he's done is exploit Summer since she's been removed. Yeah, I was wondering what happened to him because I'm not like subscribed to his channel, so I have no idea what that dude, you know. Are you eating a rock, bro? Seriously? Oh my God. What's wrong with you? I saw him moving something. Yeah, yuck. No. Dude, like, really? You're eating rocks? Is this like real life right now? Put that down, stupid. I'll make you eat a rock. Bro, hold on a second. This dumbass is literally eating a fucking rock right now. What are you doing? Whoa. Dude, why are you eating that? I don't understand. Stupid. He's like just eating a random rock. Like, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. He is human melatonin. I don't even know. I don't know. He would definitely just knock me the fuck out. I'd be snoring. Like, he would be knocking me the fuck out if I listen to that guy. I don't know. I don't know, but she ain't coming back. She has no defense, you know? She has no defense to come back. She can't say anything that's gonna defend what she did on here. She very clearly broke the terms of service, you know? I don't know what her story would be. I personally think that the reason she got terminated, and I've said this like a million times, is that she went and mass deleted videos from her channel after she got that community guideline strike, which is like the worst thing you could do, because all that does is, you know, you're deleting millions of views. If those videos are monetized, right? If you have monetization on those videos, then you're deleting all the ads, everything. All that shit goes. And all that's going to do is throw a fucking huge red flag up to YouTube, you know, to be like, why is this person, you know, they just got a community guideline strike. Now all of a sudden they're fucking deleting thousands of views, millions of views, you know, like what's going on here? And I think that was the reason why ultimately they started looking into her channel, because even when you delete videos, YouTube still can access those videos. So YouTube's probably like looking at them and being like, oh shit, you know, here you go. Like, this is why they're being deleted, basically. I'd rather have my toenails removed without numbing solution than sitting through more of him, right? Oh my God. I don't know how anybody listens to him. My dog is a puppy. She used to chew on the brick fireplace. Oh my God. I see her skin hanging on to dear life. Post tummy tuck. Those stitches are doing serious heavy lifting. When you leave the house, purposely leave something on the table that you dipped in apple cider vinegar or hot sauce a couple of times, and Ori will start leaving stuff alone. Oh, that's a good idea. She doesn't understand red flags. No, not at all. Not at all. She's like a walking red flag. So she doesn't, you know, she doesn't understand why it's completely fucking wrong to like do something like that. All that's going to do is draw more attention to your channel, you know, from YouTube, and actually get a person to look at it. You start mass deleting like that, that is like the worst thing. If you watch any videos about community guideline strikes, you know, like this guy was just saying right here with the appeals, don't panic and just start writing anything, because you're not going to do yourself any favors, you know? So it's like, she got that community guideline strike and just fucking went into panic mode and started mass deleting things. And that just was, that's probably one of the worst things you could do. When I had a community guideline strike and I was like reading about, you know, the steps that you take, you know, after to appeal, or if you want to appeal, or if you should appeal, that was like one of the things they were saying was like, don't go deleting all your content. Like, that's like the worst thing you could do. Right. It draws more attention to your channel and makes it look like you have something to hide. I've never seen him chew at a rock. Mine was bitten by a copperhead. Ooh, thank God we don't have those around here. Thank God. But all right, guys, I'm going to end this. I really didn't even plan on going live today, let alone staying live this long. But I just wanted, I felt like I kind of had to give myself a defense with fucking Laura, you know, just, oh my God, dude. You know, Laura, just stop with your bullshit, okay? You know, if you're serious about this threat, you know, handle it the appropriate way. What you're doing right now is not handling it the appropriate way, and stop dragging other people into your bullshit with this person. Okay. Leave me the fuck out of it. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. I gotta go. I really do have things to do. I can't believe I already talked for this long, but I'll definitely, pop in maybe Friday and, give you guys we'll have another live. And I just want to, again, thank you, Ufta, for the super chat. I mean, I really appreciate it. And Mellow One also, who also sent a super chat earlier today. I really, really do appreciate that. That was I'm blown away. That was a lot. Thank you. And I will see you guys sometime in the future. I don't know. But if I don't see you guys before the weekend, have a good weekend. I'll be around. All right, guys. All right. See you later.